Hello!
Hey.
Hello.
Hi there.
Back to Dungeon Mad Mage. This is episode 71.
Woohoo!
And the recap will be brought to you by number 1, which is Hopper Fingle.
Ah, okay. I mean, considering I wasn't there for some of it in character. Alright, so we started the episode with Amber, Chingo, and Seraphina entering Dalagar's fortress in the good old Skullport. They got into the house and they started discussing what they were going to do next. Actually, when they were going into the place, they actually bumped into two new characters. So enter Emwen and Ludusia.
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 Ludusia. My name's Ludusia.
And they kind of creeped them out, so they kind of snuck upstairs to have a secret chat about what they're going to do. They decided they were going to rest up and then decide in the morning. They woke up, came downstairs, and they bumped into the I think fan favorite character Hopper Fingle, and they had a good old catch up. Hopper explained to them that they was looking to head out and get some money to fund his grand project, and Emwen and Ludusia had agreed to join him, and I believe Amber, Chingo, and Seraphina agreed to come along as well. Then there was some negotiation about what was going to be like sharing of some items, and so Chingo, Seraphina, and Amber went off to sell some of their magical items that they'd found. And then we also went to the pub and had a chat, and Ludusia did play some music and showed her talents.
It was fucking ace.
It was good. It was very good. Some items were purchased, some items were exchanged, and I believe roughly it. And then we went back to Dalagar's fortress and were looking for Seraphina, who decided to stay behind. Seraphina had figured out finally how to open her heirloom sphere, and within it she heard the message, "You're not the one."
You don't know this. You can't. Shush. No one knows this.
She's just knocked out.
Okay.
You found me.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to hear that. Right. So anyway, something happened, and she then fell on the floor. She's knocked out, and we arrived and kicked the door down and tried to contain the energy sphere of whatever might be in it. Who knows? And we couldn't. So we decided to wrap it up in a blanket and drag Seraphina away. It then expanded and essentially collapsed in on itself and went back into the heirloom sphere as we know it. We still haven't been able to rouse Seraphina because it doesn't look like she's been affected by damage, but more something else. And we might need to figure out what that is.
From the point of view of the characters, you are not Seraphina. You walked into Dalagar's fortress, where Seraphina, you knocked on the door, she didn't answer. The door was immediately busted in by a 6'7" absolute unit who just decided, fuck this door and all it's worth, destroyed the door. Walked in, saw Seraphina lying on the floor, and a curious heirloom sphere, which was just kind of floating in suspended space, not really moving, just kind of whirring and doing its own kind of mechanical thing. You played around with it, you tried to cover it over a bit, Hopper touched it, which forced him back and kind of racked his mind for a pretty hefty sum of damage. Then a few minutes passed, trying to figure out what the hell you were going to do with it, when suddenly it started emitting quite a bright light, a very bright white light, which was kind of concerning, and then it started making quite a high-pitched whirring sound, again, quite concerning, and it just kept going louder, and the brightness of it started to get more and more, and you were like, this is going to be bad. You tried to shut the door. The door's not really in one piece anymore, but you did your best. And it made a deafening thunderclap noise from behind that door, with the white of it kind of bursting through the cracks of the door. And then you just hear a And that was where we ended the session. So, to Skullport Lower Middle we go. Play some Skullport music.
Ooh, it's a bit black.
Racist.
Oh, for God's sake. I'm glad you finally know the truth.
What's that? Did you say black?
Yeah,
I
I
think
can't.
it's black.
Yeah,
Except for the
Except
top
for-
left corner. Oh,
and also the Flagon and Dragon.
I can see Dalgord's Fortress.
I can see me, but that's it.
Oh, you've got immersive shadows on.
There was an
Believe.
update. Let me. There is a setting in here that. should
Yeah,
be
you
daylight.
definitely have immersive shadows on.
Ink. Better.
Oh, no.
Well, I can only see the Flagon and Dragon.
I can see
Yeah,
that
same.
I'm in Dalagor's fortress. That's all I can see.
Yeah,
I can see the
it's,
Flagon and Dragon.
it's whatever setting is
You're in.
creating walls.
But there shouldn't be any. It's daylight mode.
No, but there's wall mode though, isn't there?
War mode.
We're gonna have to. You need to show the map now because
I mean, to be fair, we
We've
just
seen
kind
this
of
on
get
map, right?
teleported around this place anyway.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
not
try and
as
figure this out. But
crucial.
anyway, yeah, carry on with your roleplay while I try and figure out what the hell's happened here.
Well, we're
Okay.
supposed
this
to
is what I'm seeing, Dodge.
I can only see Discord, which is really not helpful right now.
So Seraphina is still out. The orb has returned to normal.
It doesn't seem that she's being affected by anything physical or magical. It seems that there's some other thing going on here. I mean, that object was clearly magical, but this is nothing I've seen before. We probably need to get her to some sort of powerful medic. I think, well, Taz would be quite... She may be our backup choice, but then there's that rather scary lady in town that deals with more extra curricular healing.
Is there not just a
Something
regular doctor?
cerebral.
Something, yes, I feel like that could be it. Something a bit out of...
We could go and ask Spellrax if he knows anyone.
Yes, he seems like he might know.
Who he?
The man who mans the desk, or Dragonborn's the desk at the fortress, right? That's his name.
Yes, of
How's
course.
dynamic lighting now, by the way?
I'm stuck in this house.
Yeah, we're stuck in. The walls are still up. So we
I
can't.
also-
But it's like greyish.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a grey version of what we normally see. I'm literally like confined to the walls in this house.
Right, no worries. I'll just start deleting stuff. Like I don't know why there's dynamic lighting on this map, but so be it. You'll be able to see soon. Anyway, carrying on.
Seems to have changed. The picture's changed, right?
Yeah, they updated dynamic lighting.
If she cannot be healed by conventional medicine, then yes, I believe there could be
There we go.
something a bit more exciting going on.
What do you mean by exciting?
Well,
I don't
a mystery.
understand.
We love mysteries, surely. I mean, that's just my life is. I mean, that's all I'm interested in, mysteries. Let's go and solve one.
But have I ever seen anything like the orb before? Or like, would I know anything about it? Or would the we did know the name of the person whose orb it was. I'm just thinking about my researcher trait.
You've done some research on this before, and it didn't provide any information to you when you
Is there
asked.
anywhere in
Like the
town that I think I could go and find out more about it?
best bet might be Tass.
Ow.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Well, we should probably go and ask Belrax and then maybe go see Tass. Are we going to take her with us or go and try and bring
Have we
someone?
tried just like healing her or giving her a healing potion?
Didn't I try to dispel magic?
Okay,
Yeah, you did.
I take a healing potion and pour it down her throat, please.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
No. Can we inspect her?
4. She was breathing. So the healing potion, kind of, you pour it down Seraphina's throat, and a few moments pass where you're kind of confused as to... you're confused as to why nothing seems to be happening. And like a minute passes, it's kind of concerning, and then suddenly Seraphina chest rises and her eyes widely open, and she is back in the
That
room.
was easier than
I
I thought.
saved you again, my dear. While these fools were blabbering about magic.
I did it! I opened it! I opened the Erlen Sphere!
Yeah, we saw.
What happened? How did
were
you get
not-
here?
You
Now,
were knocked
Seraphina,
out from the thing.
Your brain feels like fog. It's hard to describe. It's a kind of massive migraine headache, and you kind of squint at the almost like darkness around you a little bit. A bit too. It was bright where you were, and now it's kind of a bit too dark here. But you're trying to get back to it again.
Okay.
You were unconscious. Did you see anything?
Yeah. I did. But I can't remember. So if someone could just remind me.
I sent you a message.
Did you send me a message?
I did.
Oh yeah. Oh right, I've just had it. Give me one moment. Okay, so yeah, I opened it and I appeared in this I felt kind of my spirit kind of pushed out of me. Like I was just me, my soul jumped out of me, and I was in a room and it was really, really white and there was nothing in there. I nearly got attacked. Well, I got attacked by some chains, but I managed to avoid them, which was pretty cool, I'm gonna lie.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. And then the door lady spoke to me. You know, the portal lady who says, "Oh, you cannot go through this portal. You are not prepared," or whatever. You know, she spoke to me and she said to me, it was like she was computing. They said they didn't know who I was. They figured that I was this unknown entity, and there was like this. It was like it was trying to figure me out, like a robot, and then it just said, "You are not the one I seek," and then it said. Then it kicked me out. That was it.
That's rude.
Oh, that sounds mental.
Yeah.
Did you take anything like a drug or were you drunk? Sounds like kind of the experience that I've had when I've had too much.
This happened, and
That's so cool.
was not expecting that from this at all.
Do you know who the keeper was seeking?
No clues whatsoever. Just that it was not me, and then that's it. So got kicked out, and now I'm here. Obviously, I was unconscious for a while.
How did you open it?
I twisted it.
Huh.
And then I had to be clever. I had to do a clever thing in my brain and roll high intellect.
Is that quite
I
rare
did
for
a clever
you?
thing,
A clever thing in your brain.
which I obviously haven't done before. So yeah, where is it now? Where is it?
I heard a noise coming from the room. It essentially, a giant ball of light collapsed into your little trinket.
Giant ball of light.
Yeah, it expanded and Hopper touched it and it hurt his head.
Yes,
Yeah, I mean,
bloody.
I got pretty damaged by it actually. So if anybody, I could really do with
I could.
anything.
Well, just surely we can just rest up here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need that before I. Yeah.
I think I will too. It's
Well,
really taking it out of me.
Yeah, it really took it out of me.
Can I peek my head in the room, just check the orbs on the floor still?
Yeah, can I go and collect it.
You open the door?
please.
Well, what's left of the door? You open the door, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
Is it
so
on the
you
floor?
open up what's left of the door. Yeah, you see the orb is now resting on the floor. In all matters, it looks basically the same as it used to, except now that you can see that it is faintly kind of spinning itself, mechanically whirring, and there are parts of it that are kind of twisting. You can see like little cogs and other kind of mechanical components also turning. It is no longer stationary as it once was. It is now seems to be moving.
Ah,
Can I pick it up?
But it's on the floor. Yeah, you pick it up.
Perhaps we
Does
need
it
to
try and
find
hold up
them.
my hand?
No, so as you hold it into like your palm, it like the inner workings of it are spinning, and sometimes some of the case bits like slowly twist, but it doesn't
Okay,
like
but it's like
spin around
ins-
crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's inside. Yeah.
Perhaps we need to find an artificer.
I'd probably say that is me in British accent. I could probably take a look at this, if you
Okay.
don't mind, my dear.
I don't
Why don't you touch it again, Hopper? I'm sure it won't bite you this time.
It's in my hand this time, so it's obviously.
It looks contained for now, but I do recommend we don't do what you did
Just
last
don't
time.
twist it.
Twist it. Okay. I mean,
Pull it!
I'll try not to. I was never very good at that game.
I take several steps back before Hopper even
I'm going
goes
to.
near.
Can I take it and take it to the sort of makeshift laboratory that I've been building and
Can I go with him, please?
Do
'Cause I don't
some-
really want it out myself.
do some exploring?
Sure.
Don't break
Yeah,
it,
take it
Hopper,
down.
and I want it back.
Sorry,
Don't break it.
I'm not. I won't break it. I'm going to investigate it. I'm quite skilled with my hands, you know.
Do you intend to keep it, Seraphina?
Yes.
Very dangerous.
You also said it wasn't looking for you.
Absolutely. Yes, but we might as well find out who it is.
Could we use it as a bomb?
Aye.
I mean, did it break the door up there? Is that how the door got broken?
No,
That was Emwen.
That was Emwen.
Oh.
I broke
Okay,
the
so-
door.
So when it, what did you say? Did it do anything?
It like
Just lit
expanded.
up.
Like the light, it got really bright, like super bright to look at, and it expanded, and then it kind of exploded, but not in like a way that caused loads of damage. Seemed like it wasn't like a proper dynamite explosion.
In order
But
to
it
take,
hurt Hopper when he touched it.
I touched
Only when
it
he
with my bare hand,
touched it with his hand
which,
when it was kind of glowing.
which
and
in
he got
hindsight was rather stupid.
Shot shot back across the room and got some psychic damage.
It clearly is a containment for a very high amount of energy, and that is obviously quite dangerous. But likewise, if you're saying that it actually had some form of sentience, then that is quite interesting.
Well, it was the you know the lady I'm talking about with the portal.
Oh yes, so
The door lady.
Stupid. Oh, not really.
The portal lady. She
Have
says
Ludusia and I. Oh, sorry.
she warns us. Well, obviously women can't go through the portal, so I'm just wondering if it is something to do with the Mad Mage himself. If he has built this dungeon and he has built the portals, then maybe there's a link.
Maybe.
Did
Maybe.
did the orb say what it wanted this person for?
No, it just said that it was not me, and that was it. And then caused me some serious damage. And
Did you say you felt as though you were tested in your sort of intelligence?
yeah, so I twisted it, which I've done before. I've twisted it before. Last time I twisted, I think some money fell out, and some of the cogs did some whirring, but nothing else happened. So I figured it wasn't a twisty thing. Anyway, I twisted it again, and then I was also feeling particularly clever, and it just
What? Oh. And you took damage. You were hurt by the process.
not initially. Initially, I was fine, and as I said, it threw some chains at me and tried to restrain me. It did restrain me in the end, but I managed to dodge the damage there. But it wasn't until after I kind of got kicked out that I got the damage. So they said I was not the entity that they wanted, and then...
Well, there is one way of testing this, is to see whether or not any of us are the entity. It didn't kill you, did it? So...
No, but it nearly did it, and I only had 6 points of damage left.
Okay. So, I mean, we could all try it
up
and
with
see
full
if...
health.
We could do it under... I mean, sometimes you have to take a risk to explore these kind of things. So if one of us are the one that the sphere is looking for, then that's possibly the only way we're going to find out.
Did it give indication of what it's going to give the chosen one? A gift or some money, perhaps?
Nothing, Chingo. Sorry, there was no monetary rewards whatsoever mentioned. It didn't come up.
No,
As I said, it felt quite computer-like. Computer-like. Robot-like.
What is this computer?
Yeah, what is it?
It felt mechanical in some way. It kept saying
Oh,
calculating as if it was...
I really want to open this thing, but I mean, this is like...
You're going to need some health first, Hopper.
Dodge, can I go
Because
talk to
I had to
Felrax?
roll a pretty high dexterity to avoid those chains as well.
Perhaps I may be of some assistance with my long-distance mage hands.
But the Mad Mage is still linked to you, though, right?
Yeah, but if I can operate the device at a distance at someone else's recommendation.
But I don't know if that would work, because you're meant to go in. The only way you're going to know and experience what I experienced is by being kind of taken in. And I don't know if that would work. And if you don't want to be... the only thing that I can think is that it would pull you in, and it wouldn't just let someone else in. It's not like a doorway as such. I don't think, anyway. I didn't step in, it just knocked the soul out of me, or the spirit, or... I had an out-of-body experience and ended up in a room.
Dodge, can I go talk to Felrax?
Sure.
That's his name, isn't it?
I'm
It
going to
is.
stay down with Hopper.
Okay.
Cool. You walk up to Felrax, familiar, Copperskin Dragonborn.
Okay. Felrax, hi. I was wondering, is there anywhere in Skullport that one might call a library or a collection of books, or perhaps someone who has like a few books, or someone who's known to be quite clever? I'm trying to do some research, and I'm finding my resources are slightly lacking. Perhaps you know of somewhere?
There's no real place of learning in Skullport. There's not really the learned society here. People mostly make their means by just getting by. I'd say the most intelligent person here would be Tass. I'd be careful of her. I'm not sure what her intentions are. She's quite close to Halaster. But if you want intelligence, that is more than likely your best bet, as far as I know.
Okay. Thank you. That's helpful.
Also, do you know what happened to the dining room table?
I think you're gonna have to ask Copper about that.
I did hear a very, very large bang earlier, and I just wondered what happened. That's fine. I'll try and find another one or something.
As I said, Copper's your man, so to speak.
Right.
Okay, I go back to the group and say, I think it might be worth us seeing if we can find any information about the portals. I don't think we've actually looked into that. We've just been
No.
using them and, learning as we go.
Who built them?
Well, I think probably Halaster, right? But
Yes.
I was thinking of maybe getting to talk to Tass.
But what I'm
about-
also thinking is my heirloom sphere. If you remember the name that went with it was Archmage Bane. Archmage Beige. Archmage Bane.
Archmage Page, yes.
Archmage
Yes.
Beige.
Yes.
Archmage Bane. So, unless Halaster's got another name, or if he's got a pal, or...
Yeah, well, I was thinking of going to talk to Tass about it and see if she has any knowledge or any books, or knows of anyone who has any knowledge or books.
I'd rather not disclose our
Heirloom sphere.
heirloom sphere.
Dodge.
But
Do
definitely
Ludusia and I have we travelled through a portal before?
No.
Okay, we moved it.
Yeah, you
I'd
have no
be
idea.
interested to come with you guys because all of this portal stuff sounds cool.
It is pretty cool.
Hey.
I have travelled through a portal, I think, from my world
I can't do
into
it.
this one, but
My headphones.
not in the dungeon.
And
Yeah,
Hopper
that's
dies. Just, you know, they're dead. Just collapses and he's dead now. So, just you can re-roll.
Nah, kick him out and it's done.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's
Whoa.
fine.
My PC's just
I'll just,
crashed. Okay, it's back. That's weird.
I was gonna say you're still here.
Yeah. Sure,
No,
not your
that's
whole
weird.
PC.
No, just
Lady sucks.
like
Oh shit.
it like flickered completely, or the screen flickered off, and then
Mm.
maybe it's the wine. Make sure it's plugged in.
Maybe it's the wine.
Oh
Probably is the wine.
Yeah.
no, I'm on the cider. It's fine.
It's the sad.
It's cider.
Yeah, I think it's worth asking about the portals. Maybe worth seeing if she knows anything about this Archmage Bane.
Yeah, but how would we know?
Mage.
How would we know about him? That'd be a weird link just to throw
Archmage
out there,
Bane.
right?
I don't know.
Maybe you read
found
about
some-
him in one of your books.
Maybe we found some information in the floating house. I don't know.
The what house?
The
Floating house.
house.
What the fuck's the floaty house?
The castle.
Castle in the sky. I haven't been there. I don't know anything about it.
It's not a house, is
Do you have
it?
any headphones? Do
Oh.
Pardon, darling?
you have any headphones?
Only the same ones that you have.
Oh, technical issues.
You can't hear. Oh no.
I can't hear anything.
You know, here's the shit.
So,
I'm gonna grab a beer then. Baby.
I'm happy to do whatever. I'd quite like to fight something soon though. Love a good scrap.
I think you're going to enjoy partying with us.
Aye.
We often seem to be getting into a scrap. Although you wouldn't know it to look at us.
Are you magical as well then? You can like make yourself better.
Hello?
People. I have lots of gifts. I hope you can make good use of them.
Very useful.
I'm also not entirely sure if this is exactly the voice that I had last week, but it's close
it's
enough.
similar.
Close
It's
enough.
Elliot, are you back?
Yeah.
Recording's all good.
Yeah, the recording's all good. I've been checking.
Okay, cool. So in the meantime, you died. So if you want to re-roll
Sorry.
again,
Yeah,
Where?
the tribal
Just
just came out
sphere,
of
the
nowhere and
sphere,
You
like-
took the sphere.
targeted you.
Yeah,
yeah,
the sphere
you
jumped
took the
up.
sphere into your lab, and that's exactly what the sphere wanted. So you just died. You are the sphere now. So if you want to roll a character as the sphere,
The whole of the 6th level just deleted. Like it was really.
there's upsides. You're a god now. A god called the sphere. You have godly powers. You can do whatever the fuck you want. And you, yeah.
This is how Dodge passes on his responsibilities as DM.
And you can cast wish 10 times a day, no restrictions. And now you're the DM. See you later.
Da 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 da. Bye.
So you can build your own world. And I'm gone. Peace.
Nice. This sounds like a challenge for me.
Yeah, I would like to. I might go see Tass again. I'm sure
Yeah.
she wouldn't mind
I'm
me.
gonna
I'll
I'm
come.
gonna come with you.
Yeah, I'll come with you. Too.
That should
Oh,
be both
no.
cool.
Adventures.
Let's all go together.
Okay.
Sounds jolly.
Okay. Can we
You
head up?
march out of Dalibel's fortress and head over to Hass's humble abode.
Oh,
You
is
knock
there
on the
anyone
door.
who's like selling any like food or any like flowers or something that I could bring as a gift? Is there any like
Flowers?
street vendors?
Not so much. In the upper part of, let me refresh my memory of the name of it. In the upper part, there is like basically the principal food seller. It's in a
Anyone who's selling any
petrified purple
biscuits?
worm. Biscuits. You might struggle. Mostly they sell disgusting kind of whatever meat they can find. There's a place called the Worm's Gullet, which I don't think you ever visited, or maybe
we
did.
have. We have.
Yeah.
We had dinner there.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah, we had dinner there.
it's a restaurant of sorts that is in a giant petrified worm.
Oops. Sorry.
I
It's
prefer
like
to call
fine
it.
dining.
Yeah, I prefer to call it Kate's
I think
Mouth.
maybe we should go there with a gift. I wonder. Poppy, you know Tass quite well. What does she think she likes?
I thought she liked biscuits.
Yeah, I know that.
She
but I
does.
just-
She loves biscuits. I've bought bought the entire town's worth of biscuits trying to
Oh, great.
convince her.
Maybe
to-
you can show me. Where did you buy these biscuits? I'd like to buy some.
Well, follow me.
You go to the Worm's Gullet.
I go there. That's right.
A place where you paid over the odds for a few biscuits that were dry, horrible, and probably very stale and very old. But you go there
Oh, very
regardless.
Wait,
It's in upper, so I won't be bothered to go all the way up there
Okay.
because just changing maps.
Can I?
again, yes.
Okay, I
Plus,
walk in.
Baylor's still on that map, which is very, very old school.
That's just-
R.I.P.
Okay, can I just
Big
walk
RIP.
in and go see them and say, "Oh, hi, I'd like a takeaway delicacy. Do you have any desserts or perhaps biscuits?"
So
I
there's
Buy and take
There's a
away?
very disgruntled half-orc man with an eye patch who kind of looks at you with a look of complete and utter disdain, just kind of huffs away and comes back. It looks to be some sort of like pickled snake, basically like on some sort of kebab
Ooh.
skewer.
This looks
Just
interesting.
goes through and
What
goes-
is it?
It's a pickled snake.
What's it pickled in?
Vinegar. Whoa. Do you want it or not?
How much?
10 silver?
Seems like a lot for a snake. I can give you
Do you want... I
5.
don't have to get... Do you... 7?
5.
I'll just put it away.
I'll give you 6.
No, like, so, I'm supposed to sell for 10, but I really don't care. Just
Okay, 7. Can I have a bag to put it in, please?
I ain't got a bag.
Do
Alexa.
you have any paper I could wrap it up in? And perhaps a
Just-
ribbon?
He shoots off for a minute. Comes back with just a crumpled up piece of parchment that's like wrapped in it now. Just kind of wraps it and just hands it over to you.
Okay, I give him the 7 silver.
Okay.
Got a bit of string.
Takes
You
it.
tie that around it.
Yeah.
Mutters some things in Orcish. Mutters some stuff in Orcish and just goes back to doing nothing.
I'll give you a bit of my string.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Pleasure doing business with you.
He's just
I think he just called you a cunt.
pretty
Oh.
much, yeah. In Orcish though.
Can you speak
He just
Orcish,
carried on.
Emwen?
No, but it was pretty fucking obvious, to be honest with you.
Never mind.
You don't have to speak Orcish or no swear words.
I start sort of gurgly cackling and sort of think that was the most hilarious thing I've ever heard.
Okay.
Love a good insult, me.
Okay, I tie a piece of string around the paper package and head off to Tass's. I'm sure she's going to love this pickled snake.
Looks beautiful.
Hey. So you bring the slightly dripping parchment wrapped in parchment and string and snaky goodness, and you head over to Tass's humble abode.
Yep.
You knock, she has a familiar. You enter the strange shop that is cluttered, and she is there, kind of reading some sort of book, and looks up and goes, "Ah, welcome back. Yes. Nice to see you again."
Hi, Tass. How
Are there
you?
any musical instruments on display in here? Can I see any discernible musical instruments?
There is a terrible old and beaten up lyre in the corner, kind of hung up amongst some other weird and wonderful things.
I wander on over and start picking at the strings.
Okay, you do that. It's out of tune badly, but
Tass,
I win.
it's fabulous to see you once again. Have you missed me?
hello, Hopper.
Hello.
Hey, Tass. I bought you a gift. It's a delicacy, one pickled snake, and I pass it to her.
She reaches out like
Fresh.
finger and thumb, picks it up, and is like, "Oh, thank you so much." Just kind of puts it under the desk.
You enjoyed that.
avocado.
I hear it's really good.
Books for Christmas.
So, Tass, we were the reason we've come to see you is because I was looking for a library, but I don't think there is one in Skullport, and I was recommended that you
chuckles when you say library, and then asks you to go on.
I know. It's been so long since I trod the halls of a proper library. Anyhow, I was hoping to find out some information, and I was told on good authority that you were probably the best person to ask.
Okay.
I am looking to understand a little bit more about these portals in the dungeon. No doubt.
The archgates, you mean? Yes.
Yeah, the ones that the portals you travel around. There's like a little riddle.
Yes.
Do you know much about those, or where I could find out some more about those? They're very handy.
Well, I mean, how far down have you been? I'm assuming you've been quite far. You've seen them scattered about. They were put around by Halaster a long time ago to easily facilitate travelling around. I'm sure you figured that out.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, someone of my intelligence, of course. But I was wondering, Halaster built them. Do you know if there's any kind of has anyone mapped the portals before, or done a study of them, perhaps?
Not to my knowledge. I mean, I don't think they've ever been set in stone. They kind of move about as they wish. He gets rid of some, puts in others. I think he does it as a whim. Sometimes he gets bored, changes levels, mixes things around.
Really? I didn't realize that. I thought they were stationary.
Well, I mean, I don't tend to know much about them, but just from the things that he's told me in previous centuries gone past.
That is interesting. And sometimes when you encounter a portal, there's a voice in your head, telepathically, which tells you that you shouldn't go on because it's too dangerous. Do you know
She
what that's
frowns
about?
when you say. She frowns when you say.
You heard
this.
that before? Or
No,
heard of it?
I can't say I have. No. A voice, you say?
Yeah, it's like a lady, kind of like a female voice. And if you go through the portal, rather than just stepping through, you get told that you're not prepared to face this challenge, or some words to those effect.
I mumble under my breath. I've got a feeling that Cass probably doesn't receive that message.
She is frowning towards you. It's like, my dear, I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Was Halaster ever interested in in his experiments in kind of creating servants who aren't alive, who are not necromancy, but false humanoids, like homunculi or something, like a false intelligence?
I don't really understand what you mean. I mean, I don't pretend to know all of the mad and weird things that he gets up to, but I don't really understand what you're trying to say.
I'm just trying to work out who this female voice is. It's just very intriguing.
Like I said, I've not heard it, so I don't know who you're talking about.
Have you
what
been
does the voice tell you to do?
Just let me check my internal memory.
I believe
I have
she
a
used
note
to say that
somewhere.
you were not strong enough to face this.
I'm back. You are not prepared for the danger that lies ahead.
That's it.
That's the one.
Very good.
Thank you. That was just memory right there. Memory of another life.
It's burned into my fucking head for all time. I don't have to read it anymore. Come back. You are not prepared for the danger that lies ahead. Where was I?
You were asking about what it said, and we just told you.
Yes. So she, again frowning, kind of looks confused and says, well, it sounds like some form of warning, but who would have put that warning there? I'm not sure. Maybe Halaster playing a trick, who knows?
Is Halaster often the type to try and preserve the lives of people who are too inexperienced to face challenges? Does that seem like something he would do?
Well, Halaster's always looking for bright young students who want to prove themselves in the arcane arts, but I don't really know him well enough to say, what he does with these students, what his apprentices are doing. I mean, you've obviously heard that Halaster has had apprentices in the past, I assume.
Yeah, we have.
We actually met Halaster in his school on level
10 or 9.
Or whatever it was.
You met Halaster? Well, that's Okay, that's very interesting. Excuse me, my dear, will you stop that in the back there? As she eventually looks at Ludusia, who's just trying to tune a lyre, but, trying to do it quietly, which is impossible.
Has it worked? Have I tuned it?
A couple of the strings, but it was very badly out of tune.
Well, it was very badly out of tune, and I don't like seeing instruments being abused, so I was just trying to fix it for you. Somebody else might buy it. As you can see, I've already got a really nice one.
Yes, well, can you please keep to playing your really nice one?
Do you know of any more people further down the dungeon with interesting and unusual musical instruments?
Potentially, I don't know. What are you?
What do you mean?
Well,
You've never seen anybody who looks like me before?
Well, you're quite clearly some fey creature, but
That's right.
I mean, you're a long, long way from home down here. What?
I wouldn't worry about that if I was you.
True enough. Well,
Why are any of us down here, really?
that is a very good point. As I believe we haven't met. Sorry, my name is Tass. I run the shop,
Yes.
Poison Quill, and I'm an archmage of quite some renown, as they may have told you. If you wish to ever leave the dungeon, nominal 50 gold fee, I'll teleport you out. I'm the only person besides the Mad Mage himself who is permitted to teleport people in and out of here. So,
Can you teleport
Anywhere,
us at
really.
any time from any level? Do we just have to shout for you, or does it have to be here?
no, it has to be from here.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I know my way back from here.
Okay. Well, enjoy your 50 gold then. And she smiles as she looks back to Amber.
So you don't think there's any, you don't have any book that might be useful, or someone else that might be able to give us more clues, apart from, of course, Halaster in his school on the 9th level?
Look, you met Halaster. Why don't you just go and ask him? You should just go and ask him who's...
It's a long way to get down there, and we thought you might have some immediate answers.
It can't be that far. If you've started to discover the Archgate network, then you can just go through these Archgates, correct?
Have you used the Archgates before?
No, in my youth, yes, time ago.
Ooh, what's the furthest you went down?
I met Halaster in his tower.
Wow. Did he have good biscuits?
Do you know what level the tower's on?
The final level of dungeon, the lowest level.
What number is that?
23 from memory.
Oh.
That's very deep down. Is it in the middle of the earth?
I guess it was. Depth is a strange concept down here. Yes, it is.
It's in the middle of the earth.
Yes.
That's amazing.
He's a very powerful wizard.
How do we get there?
Walk?
All the way? That would take years.
I didn't say it was going to be easy.
Right. I feel like maybe we have achieved as much as we can here for now.
Aye.
Tass, while I've got you here, I
No.
seem to have a excellent new favourite item, and I'm just looking to find out a bit more about it, actually.
I'm
Right.
lagging quite a lot. Hold on, something's going wrong. And it might just be me. It sounds like it's just me.
I didn't hear any lag.
Yeah, I think it was just me. Sorry, can you repeat that again?
Tass, while I've got you here, I've got a fantastic new item that I'm quite keen to find out a bit more about. And I unsheath Material Eye. And I like show it to her, but I'm not giving it to her.
I'll
She
take a
looks
step back
pretty.
because I don't like it.
She looks pretty impressed by the emerald blade. It's a very fancy looking sword you've got there. Well, I can identify it for you if you'd like. For a fee.
Certainly. I'm quite flush.
Okay. As he reminds himself. 1 second. Because I've forgotten.
Oh my, Chingo, that's quite a fine blade. I haven't seen that one before.
Yes, you have.
I love that colour.
It's
Actually,
to identify.
I did.
No, because it
I
was
did-
the thing with Robin.
Yeah, you would never. He would. Hopper, you never would have seen it. No.
We saw the dragon.
Yeah, but I wouldn't
Ages
recognise
ago.
the dragon from the fact it's in the
Yeah, but it
dragon's
doesn't
head.
matter. You still saw it. I'm just saying you saw it.
Make me a history
Role
check.
playing.
Yeah,
Hopper, make me.
I am role-playing.
Oh, what do you saw it in real life?
No.
Well, like, yeah, but I don't have a photographic fucking memory, do I?
I know, but I'm just telling you that it was. I'm trying to hint that it's the one in the bloody dragon's head.
Children,
Yeah.
please.
Shut.
Hopper, remind you of a blade that you've seen stuck in a dragon's skull long ago as you were being chased down.
There's a photograph appearing in my mind.
Sod off.
Anyway,
I believe it appears. This is the
You deserve that.
it's 100 gold to identify an item.
I hand over the gold.
Pennies for
Material.
Chingo the wealthy.
Yeah, there's it's a material.
Savior of children.
As you hand over the gold, she does a familiar sight to the people who have shopped here before. She casts some form of spell over to her right, and it kind of creates this weird shimmer that she reaches into, and her hand just kind of disappears into invisibility, which is kind of strange. The gold goes in, and as it comes out, she pulls out this kind of circular pearl, quite big, and she puts it on the desk, hits it with a hammer, and it just kind of dusts and crumbles into pieces. As she kind of holds her hand over the blade a little bit, her eyes flare as she attempts to identify the sword. So,
Oh, a bit dramatic. I could have done that.
Well, you've got to earn the 100 gold, right?
do you have the identify?
Part of the theatre.
Do you have the identify spell? You could have done that same thing if you had a pearl.
I'm not doing it.
Oh.
I'm getting my pearl out for you.
I think
So-
I'm getting my pearl out for you.
She explains that the sword is magical. I've sent you the details of what it does. She would explain to you that it is a kind of new take on a sword of sharpness, which, in game terms, when you crit, you also do additional damage on top of the crit, with potential to also chop off limbs, which is very nice. So, good. Look out for that one. That could be very interesting.
Very hard to chop off limbs, though.
It is very. It's like
You've got to
it's
get
rolling-
a crit. You've got to crit
Yes.
twice.
Yeah, it's rolling 20 in a row, but
Yeah.
you might chop off a limb, and that'd be funny. The sword can also do some form of spell casting. It has 3 spells on it. It has 6 charges that kind of reset daily at dawn, which we just call long rest because there's no real dawn in this place. Which means you can cast the spell through the sword of fly, polymorph, and transport via plants. And I think that it's a +2 weapon, I believe. Yes, +2 weapon. She explains this all to you in game terms, so it's very, very nice blend.
Thank you. Yes, I'm very fond of it.
Okay. Anyone else need anything majorly identifying, or?
Can I say, I've heard, it's been said that sword speaks to people. Can you tell that from looking at it, Tass?
Not. I mean, not that I've can tell. No,
Have you ever met a sentient weapon before, or object?
not sentient weapon, but I've come across sentient objects before.
How does
Some
that
gems.
happen?
How
Like,
can you tell something's sentient?
yeah.
Maybe I was
it's
too
just-
crazy.
Has some form of general intelligence.
It hasn't
Normally,
spoken to me yet.
I think
some
it spoke
form of
to Morthos.
some form of arcane, an arcane, enchanter of sorts has basically placed part of their intelligence aside. It's a lengthy process. It's very difficult, but
Could
Yeah,
that be
some people-
dangerous for whoever wields it? Does that mean, and would the enchanter still be alive?
not necessarily. No, part of their soul would live on in the item that
It's
they
like a
enchant.
haunted sword, possibly.
Horcrux.
That's what I was thinking.
She frowns at Horcrux, not understanding.
Wrong law.
But they enchantments like this, they they have tasks. They do what they will.
They have tasks.
What
That's
if it's not-
Lucy speaking, not
What if its task is different from its wielder's task? Sounds dangerous.
It's a very good
It
question.
doesn't have any legs, so I'll have to do what I want.
I would say you might be, extra careful with that object.
And with that, I sheathe the sword and nod in agreement.
I also sheathed my sword.
You don't have a sword.
You
I
just have a-
unsheath mine.
You have a fucking wardrobe. It's fucking
Put your sword away, Emwen.
It's invisible. You barely fit through doors. It's a fucking nightmare.
Okay, well, thank you, Tass, for your time. I hope you enjoy your pickled snake. Let me know if you like it.
Oh yes, I will enjoy that greatly. Are you buying anything, or have you just come here to pick my brains on?
The second option, as I said, you were
Highly
informed as the
value
most,
your intelligence.
I was told you were the
Like a
most
chap.
well-informed person in town, and I did bring you the snake. So
Yes.
If you'd had any unusual magical instruments, I might have been interested. I think I fixed this lyre. Was it a lyre or a lute?
lion.
Liar.
I think I fixed this lyre, by the way.
Well, thank you so much, dear. I really, really appreciate that.
I give her like
Smashes it on the
a
floor.
really hearty wink and like a little flick of my hair, just as like a sort of allure.
You like vamp at her.
Does she find me mega sexy? Because if she doesn't, then she's a fool.
She does not know.
What a fool!
I'd quite like to experience one of these portals that you keep speaking of. I think it might have some importance, or we can just adventure one or the other.
You're welcome to go through one first. Apparently that's the most fun.
Where's the
As
next
you,
portal?
Are you leaving Tass's place?
Yeah,
or-
Yeah, we're
we're
leaving.
saying this out.
Yeah.
Okay, well, as you leave, the last person to leave, she would say, "Oh, by the way, please tell Bertha I'm still keeping an eye on the money that she's having delivered to her family. It's not arrived yet, but it's still in safe hands."
I look
You
horrified
have
for a second,
her.
and then I nod and say, "Thank you. That's good to know. We'll check back on that when we next see you."
I'll message her.
Keep it safe.
I'll message her when it's been delivered. But just wanted to. Obviously, she's not here, so if you could tell her.
That's great. Thank you.
That was cruel, Dodge. Very cruel.
I mean, I'm literally playing the character he gave a fucking shit ton of money to.
Whilst we leave, can I kind of turn to Amber and be like, well, and others, do you think I should ask her to identify the heirloom sphere, or should we just keep it under wraps for a bit?
She knows everything else about us. I mean, she seems reasonably trustworthy.
I mean, she is busy mates with Halaster, unfortunately.
Could that be a
If I
problem?
would-
Yeah.
If I would do it sooner rather than later. She seems a bit pissed off at us keeping the comeback hour all the time.
Yeah, maybe give her the 100 gold.
Yeah, that's what I'd do, but I'm just saying, is it a risky business or not?
Go
Fuck
for
it,
it.
just
So
do
let's
it.
take it out.
Go right now and we'll wait out here.
Say
Do you
to
wanna
say
come with me.
YOLO.
No.
Then you can find out what it is. Anybody else want to find out?
I'd like to, but I think I've probably exhausted her patience, so maybe Hop should go.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. I've been plinking away on that lyre for ages and fixed it, but I don't think she wants to see me again. Most people find me unbelievably sexy, and she just wasn't interested. I don't understand.
Maybe she just doesn't swing that way.
No one swings my way, girl. Come on.
I'm very
I
happy to
look
take it
terrified.
to her.
I back away.
If she's already pissed off with me, so I don't really mind taking it.
Well, I haven't had much chat with her, so I'll.
Well, I've got a
Fuck
good
it, I'll go with you, Seraphina. I don't really know the lass, so I'll go with you.
All right. Okay. Okay. I turn around and go back into the shop and say, "Hi, Tass. Really sorry to interrupt you again."
She looks up from a book and just like you can see the visible side. Just like,
Look, this is it for at least a few days, so I have something.
Look, Tass, sorry. I'm beginning to question why I'm hanging around with these lot. I'm terribly sorry
Yeah.
for constantly
You-
disturbing you.
Just.
We've just got one more thing that we need to show you, and we hope you can help us out.
I think. This is
Seraphina, if you please.
I think this is something that you might. Well, it's something very interesting. I don't really know anything much.
come out with it.
Really.
What do you want? I'm trying to read my book here.
Can I take out my heirloom sphere and say, "Do you know what this is? Is it still whirring?"
Yes. Yeah, it's still moving. She's just looking at a book, like flicking through it, looks back to you, and she kind of like frowns at the item, just like, what is that? Kind of picks it up.
So, through our investigations, we have discovered it is an heirloom sphere. We don't know an awful lot about it.
Neither does she. Not on a tip.
If she doesn't, that's fine.
She kind of looks at it and frowns like, never quite seen anything like it.
Okay.
Very strange. But I've never seen it.
Can you do any kind of, can you do your spell on it and identify it? Or will that just...
I can try.
Obviously. Okay. Okay, I'll give it
Okay.
a shot.
I will try. Into the pocket dimension. Money, 100 gold down. Again, the same kind of ritual is done. With the heirloom sphere, the same, and hands over it, kind of eyes flare up. And it takes a bit longer than when the sword was identified. When she comes out of the trance of the spell, she kind of just like looks at you confused and says, "Where did you get this?"
Cake.
It kind of, it appeared to me, well, not appeared to me, we found it
But where?
in like a separate dimension, I think.
It's a very peculiar object. Also, I do not want to touch it anymore, and just hands it back to you.
Okay.
That is an extremely powerful magical artifact. It is a form of transport to another plane, a plane that I've never heard of, and I don't want to see it ever again.
Okay.
I would advise just putting it back where you put it, putting it back where you found it, and pretending it never existed.
I mean, someone else will just find it again and use it.
Yeah, nah.
Okay, thank you. We appreciate. Thanks.
Seraphina, put it back where you found it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I like just push Hopper like away out the door? Get lost.
I'm not there. I'm there too.
I thought you were in with me. I thought you came.
No,
you
it was just you. I think Emwen was standing by the door.
So you said come with me, and then you took the offer away. So,
I don't think I did.
so I've been busy.
Okay.
Myself.
Okay, I thought you were coming. I thought you were with us. Okay, fine. All right.
Yeah,
okay.
she looks like almost into your soul and just says,
Oh gosh.
"Put
Okay.
it back where you found it."
No.
Okay. All right.
Do you have any more detail about this artifact?
It's
Can I
very
do-
rare that it. Go on.
Can I do like an insight check?
I help. Oh, well, I can't really help.
For what?
Sheesh.
To see if she's
Um,
if she's holding anything back.
So, the intent that you get from her is that when you first arrived, she was kind of annoyed and just wanted to get about her day. The items seem to spark some interest in her. And the mood switch after the identify spell is something you've not seen from Tass before, but it is fear and dread, and not that item appears to scare her quite deeply.
Oh.
Okay. But she's not like holding anything back, as far as I can tell.
Not as far as you can tell. That is with the 26.
Just-
That is as much like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can basically read the room, read her emotion. That thing terrifies her.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Tass. We will bear your advice in mind. Thank you.
I'm being serious. Don't lose it. get rid of it.
All right, thank you. I said we will bear your advice in mind, and thanks for doing this stuff. I appreciate it. We'll leave you to
Oh
it.
well. I'll make sure none of our party come back for a wee while, eh?
Yes,
Well,
please
we can't
do.
guarantee that, but
Especially Hopper, I've had quite enough of seeing him over the past few weeks.
Oh, fucking hell, haven't we all?
we're gonna take Hop away for a little while. So
That's good to hear.
anyway, come on, and then I'm like poke Emwen.
Good day, hot stuff. See you later.
I kind of give like a
Should
really
we, like,
awkward shiver.
Kill him.
Risky maneuver.
Make him.
Wait, what did you say?
He said,
Goodbye,
good day,
hot
hot stuff. See you later.
Oh, okay. Roll me a persuasion check.
Whoa!
Is Tass into massive 6 for 7 dudes? Let's find out.
No!
Not really.
He
She just kind of frowns. She kind of frowns at you. Just like, okay, young man.
Right, come on, let's go. Thank you. Good day. Bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, and we'll
I'm not
rejoin the
even there.
group. And
To adventure!
And beyond.
We should probably do a long rest.
Yeah,
first,
people
right?
are
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah,
need
right,
to
yeah.
do a quick long rest.
So,
Alright. Then can we go?
8-hour long rest.
I feel like we've had a long rest in many.
I do.
different
Yeah,
ways.
we can. I mean, we can just whiz through this long rest. We'll go to Dalagor's fortress and I'll sleep for 8 hours and then.
You don't need to describe
just-
your long rest because that's going to take longer than the long rest.
I don't need to long rest. Short resting is fine for me. But can I, whilst they're resting, can I do a few things in Dalagor's fort?
Sure. You can
Okay.
spend as much time in Skullport as you want, to be fair.
I know. I think I'd like to go on soonish.
But yes, what are the things that you would like to do?
Can I please, using my book, my fancy
book.
book. Well, actually, first off, can I just I want to meditate and see if I can get in touch with my patron. I want to kind of get into a state. I want to try and contact my patron and see if I can.
What do you do?
Okay, so I am going to go and get some water from the kitchen, and I'm going some cold water, and I'm going to put all my books to the side and sit on the ground cross-legged, and I am going to pour the glass of water over my head, and whilst I'm soaking wet, I am going to try and get into a meditative state and cast Commune.
Nice. Okay. So, you do these things. You sit down, darkened room, pour the water on yourself and try to concentrate. And the concentration's difficult. It's a lot of distractions. It's been a strange day. And you're almost like, I'm not sure if this is going to work. So you try it again. You sit back, pour another, load of water over yourself and really concentrate. And you feel as a glimmer of concentration breaks through. And you cast Commune. So hit me with it.
Okay, unlike me, I haven't planned my questions, so I'm just gonna restart it, which is unusual for me. But my first question is gonna be, do you have more specific tasks for me in store? Is a yes or no answer.
Just rereading the spell to see.
Yeah.
You feel the yellow-eyed gaze back at you, kind of piercing into you, and you feel a positive response. Jesus! You feel a positive response. You feel like it's a yes.
Okay. Will
Cool.
accompanying Hopper down into the dungeon assist you with your desires? Will I be able to help you? Will that further your quest?
There's almost an unclear answer coming at you. It's a slight yes.
Okay.
It's not as strong as the previous one.
Okay. Third question. If I continue to assist you, will you grant me more power?
The comes back strongly as a yes, and as the gaze kind of looks into you, you can almost feel some of like this much more power kind of granted to you. You can feel it, and then it fades away as you snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
Okay. Did I get any sense of like what my next task could be from that, or is it just as what it said?
Just it.
Okay. I go. Guess I go get a.
I love commune because it's like almost more confusing than when you started.
Yeah, I know. Like the yes or no questions are horrible, and I really didn't plan them out very well. But okay, I go find a towel and dry myself off. And
sounds cool though. There's some more exciting things for Amber.
I feel like Elliot missed what happened before, but she covered herself in water anyway.
Yeah, I was like,
all right.
our conversation doesn't sound right.
Makes sense to me.
Get my towel, dry myself off.
Yeah, I mean,
Give myself a wipe down.
I had no idea what was happening.
Okay. Is there anything else I want to do? Right. I would like to, for one, unattune to my Book of Cthulhu for a bit, but just keep it and attune to the Luckstone that I got.
Okay. To be clear, you'll no longer be able to roll to check information with it.
I wouldn't be able to get advantage on history checks anymore, and I won't be able to cast the commune spell until I attune it to it again.
No.
That's fine.
It'll just be a book, basically. Okay, cool.
Yep.
No worries. I'll mark that down.
Whoa.
I don't know what I need my character sheet to do that, but
I'll do it. It's fine.
okay.
There's no official way to do it. I just make a note so I can keep track of it. I put little A's next to things.
Right.
I can just attune to the book at another time, right? I just need to just.
Yeah, it takes an hour.
Yeah.
So, have we rested?
Oh, wait. When I go to my room, sorry everyone, I'm going to flip the magic coin.
Okay. Looks like me and Charlie are having a private convo. See you in a bit, boys.
Bye.
Alright, I need to leave the room.
Leave the room.
Oh, blimey. So many things. I'm just,
All whose intentions are good.
just creating.
Oh Lord.
I'm creating Seraphina on a Hero Forge.
Oh, that's what I did with Ludusia because I couldn't find a picture of her that I liked, so I made her.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Got nothing else to do.
Do it. It's good fun. I enjoyed it. The only sad thing is that I'd really like to have an actual picture of her. Is that what? You must have done it already.
No, that was what he was going to look like if he was going to be shield and spear.
Sharon Smith.
Shield and spear.
Will you send a picture of what she looks like when you finished?
Yes, of course.
Can you see it in enough detail in the little icon? Do you want me to send her in the? I'll send her a Discord chat.
send her in.
She
Yeah.
looks good.
I was quite pleased with her.
I like her. She looks good.
She looks sexy. She's a sexy girl.
Sexy.
Everything about you so sexy. Have you had a good week, lads? Are you alright?
Well, it's been alright. Yeah. How about you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been okay. I took the puppy to work with me on Tuesday and he tried to tear the whole place down.
Oh,
That
that
was
sounds good.
Successful.
Yeah.
It wasn't super successful. It was fine. He was fine. He's a good boy generally, so... the first time I took him into work, he was very well behaved, and the second time he just was less, but it was fine. And yes, work has been busy. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Is that gone? Hold on a minute.
You got a bit crumbly.
Huh?
I don't know. I can't really speak again.
Hello.
Oh, there we go.
How are you?
Hello, how are you?
I just have I sent that, or do I need to hang on? There we go. There she is. There she is.
She looks kind of more normal than I thought she might.
She's got furry legs of a fawn and horns. And the thing that I couldn't do in Hero Forge was that I couldn't make her horns as beautiful as they are in my head.
Flowery bits.
Yeah, they've got like flowers and stuff right around it. She's got loads of jewelry on. But she's not like as scantily clad as most of the satyrs. Because I didn't want to make her a pornographic image, basically.
No, that would have been really sad.
Just wasn't very her. She's a good times gal, don't get me wrong. She'll take her clothes off, but she doesn't have them off already.
It's cold, isn't it, I suppose?
It's not cold in the Feywild, but I guess it's probably cold in the dungeon.
Yeah.
I don't know if Ludusia feels the cold.
I wonder if like some like really hardcore DMs like give characters colds and stuff if they're in habitats that are not like something they're used to.
I think as DMs go, Dodge is pretty hardcore, so I feel like he would do that.
He hasn't given us like cancer yet or something.
How do you know? Maybe it's just a slow burn. Like one day he's going to be like, oh, and your liver cancer finally kills you.
You didn't realise it, but you had bowel cancer all this time.
Yeah, he's just like rolling a D100 every time at the beginning of the thing. He's like, nope, you're still fine today.
Looks like you've had a brain hemorrhage. Oh well, these things happen. 1 in a million. Could never have been diagnosed in time.
Not down in the dungeon.
That would be... I mean, there's a certain... That would be quite funny. I mean, also, like, whenever something happens that, like, headshots are instant death, like, stuff like that, that would be just really annoying.
Mm.
I mean, that's the thing, in the actual... In this sort of... I mean, it's difficult to gauge the era, but of this sort of medieval sort of thing, all of these things are set, people must have just died all the time by like accidental death, or you know, just suddenly one day woken up and they were like shitting blood and like, oh yeah, I'm dead.
So today I'm gonna die.
Yeah, they'd never know.
So.
Yeah, and you'd be like 30 and like, oh man, I'm a grandfather, I'm ready to die. Sorry, that's a bit dark, but it's true. This is what would happen.
Yeah. Oh, I love that glass you've got, Elliot. That is a beautiful wine glass. Look at that. Gorgeous. Look at those.
Dartington crystal.
Oh, my
They're lovely.
present.
La-dee-da.
They're lovely.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
We are
Wow.
poshos, really. Look at me and my guitar selection and my dumbbells. and my MacBook.
I'm not sure if that's like a defined posh, but I appreciate that you are.
This is all I need. I've got my Warhammer in a box with a MacBook on top of it, some dumbbells, and a guitar. This is where I live.
That's your room. You don't need any more than that.
And I've got a big pile of sweet wrappers.
Nice.
We is back.
Yo. Yo.
So,
Are you a gazillionaire, Charlie? You're a gazillionaire.
I'm a millionaire.
I don't like to share my phone.
So, unless anyone else is planning to do anything major, we are going to... Why? We are going to long rest. Unless anyone else has anything major they want to do.
No.
Down, deeper and down.
So you spend some R&R in Dalagor's Fortress, resting, covering yourself in water and others. We're going to have a the morning comes. There's no morning. There's no sense of time down here. You feel rested. All gain long rest. Gain all your things that you need to do.
Yay!
What is your?
I'm gonna go and visit Taz.
No.
Spend another
Oh, shit.
4 hours there.
Shall
Do you actually go and visit Taz?
No.
But no, I will attack him if he goes to visit him.
Taz prepared fireball for the day.
Just
So
in
what
case.
is
This is
everyone's
Spectre
goal?
Trap.
Hopper wants money. We want to possibly go to the Mage College to talk about a wish spell and the ball.
Yes, I've been. Well, I believe Amber shared with me a sort of a note about the Archgate, and I have figured out the most optimized route there. I believe we must start with level 6, head to level 11. In level 11, there's a portal to level 7, and then onwards to level 9, and that will get us to the school in the most quick possible way.
Just one thing on that, Hopper. The 7th level, the portal is in the castle, and I mean, you know, the
It
trouble
is.
we had getting into that castle. I think we can all fly now. Or
Well,
what's the flying abilities?
level 11 will take us. If we go from 6 to 11, the portal to level 7 takes us to inside the castle anyway. So there's two
Okay.
portals inside the
Yeah.
castle. One goes from level 11, and this one is the one that you have to say "oh" to get out to level 9.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't have to go up. We don't have to get in the castle. Then we just turn up there.
We will portal into the castle from level 11, but I don't know exactly where in level 11 we need to go because I've never been there. And your note simply said, if I recall,
Level 11.
hand clutching lit torch, as I believe
Yeah.
what you said.
I'm sure we'll know. Seraphina might have better notes anyway. She's a bit quite good at that.
I'm not sure
So-
level 11 is actually the one that I've written eye mirror, but it's not that one, and I keep need to rub it out. But it's not.
Yes,
We'll find
I read about this eye mirror, so I believe I might have an idea as to how we can get through that one.
Don't know.
But I'm not sure if I can do it myself.
Okay, so
For
Bob's
explore-
going for money. We want to get to level 10.
I
That's our
just want
first
to
goal.
go down. I've never been any further down than this. I've just come from very high, so I think down is the place to go.
Well, that is where we're going, so don't
But
worry.
whilst we're like organizing our plans, can I make the water breathing tea, please, for 10 minutes? Just in case.
Yeah, sure.
Tea,
it-
anyone? Enables you to breathe underwater at will, just in case.
Oh,
I'll take some.
Does anybody have the ability to turn invisible?
Tea? Anybody? Anyone?
No.
Tea?
I don't think
You're
so.
pretty sneaky.
I'll have some tea, Amber.
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
Hmm?
I do.
Oh, you can go invisible.
I have two options for invisibility.
Can you
Ew.
turn someone else invisible?
I think. That,
I can touch a willing creature. A creature I touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. The
That's-
spell? The spell.
well, let's give that a go because I believe that's our way into level 11 as well. So I believe the eye mirror says the hint was the gate cannot hide from those it cannot see.
Oh, clever.
Okay.
Turn invisible.
Okay, cool. So, down to the 6th level, well, down to the 4th, down to the 6th.
Yeah. 6,
Which-
11, 7, 9.
Cool.
Right, hold on. What is your plan here? It's a lot of TPing around.
We're going to visit the school.
So which way are you going?
We're going to level 6, and we're going from level 6. We're going to go use.
How are you getting? Are you walking all the way down to level 6?
No, we're walking down to level 4, getting the portal from the level 4 to level 6.
Yes. So we need to go to
Right.
the yellow sun gate of the level 4.
So you leave Skullport to level 3. You walk down to level 4.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then we'll when we get to level 4, we'll
Level
navigate
4,
our way
okay.
to 6.
So So you travel up to that gate, which you've used many times before. No dangers there. You travel to level 6.
We now
Then
need
from 6 you go to...
the magic hand. So it's the mage hand gate. So what we call the
Yeah.
hand gate.
Yes.
And we'd like to open it, please.
Okay, you've done
So,
this one before.
Chingo, could you open this one up, please?
I mage hand into the little
Yep,
gap.
and that one leads you to...
Level 11.
Do you have a pen over?
Troglodyte.
And level 11, we need now. I don't exactly know how to get to this next gate, but I believe it's one marked by a hand clutching a lit torch, which I think
Well,
could be the
we
one.
will- so you'll be stuck on level 11 because that is not empty, and we will move things into there.
But I believe, yes, the opposite end of level 11 gate with the lit torch is level 7, inside the castle. I did this whilst we were in the pub last session. Trying to work
We
out
shall move
where's next.
with all these characters who weren't here before.
So from a level 11, the other levels we can get to are 7. So 6 and 7 we can get to from 11. From 7 you can get to level 9.
In the voting.
Yeah,
Castle.
in the castle. Yeah, we haven't discovered any other portals in level 7.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right,
9.
so maybe-
The only access route we discovered in level 9 was level 7, so it's just a one-way portal so far because we didn't explore. But I've never been to this level, nor has Emwen and
No, you
Ludusia. so
have not.
I can see the whole map, but
Didn't mean to ping.
it's not the end
What?
of it. I mean, I can't see everything; it's grayed out, but I can see the layout.
What, the whole map?
No, well, I don't know.
The bits that you've done
the bits
with
that
Robin.
I've done with Robin, yeah.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. No, I don't mind that. It's picking you as a player, but that's fine, yeah. Okay, so many hours of travel. You go through many gates. The most of you have been through before. It's a bit jarring to you, Ludusia and Emwen. You kind of watch them walk up with vigor and, like, you know, not a care in the world as these archgates kind of flash up in a black kind of starry night sky. And as you pull through, it feels very strange. It's like a massive pull forward. It lasts a few seconds, and then suddenly you almost tumble out into a completely fresh new place. The air's different. It just feels strange.
I look like I'm here alone and I can't see anything.
I can't see myself.
It's
I
interesting.
can see you, Hopper. You're about
I can see myself and
Yeah.
and nothing.
It's no vision on our character.
Yeah, 1 second. So.
Oh, we have goggles.
Vision.
We can see.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do.
Right. New token. Who dis?
New token. Yay! Thank you.
Vision. Right. Okay. Can everyone see the map or can see themselves now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So everyone should have night vision. Seraphina has a torch. Hopper, you have nothing right now, so you're reliant on the torch from Seraphina.
Oh yeah,
Unless you
you've
wanna
got
like-
no night vision.
Not
I'm gonna
anymore.
cast mage armor on myself just as a.
Can I I'm gonna cast prestidigitation and create an illusionary torch that just hovers above my shoulder. Says I can create a torch.
It's not the light spell though.
Arms.
No, you can like light candles and stuff, but it's prestidigitation doesn't give you enough to actually give you light.
Oh.
Not dancing lights.
Oh, okay.
And then
Can I? Oh, alright. Well,
Night vision's a bitch. Oh, dark vision's a bitch.
okay.
I'm also going to cast false life on myself, dodge, until I get the magic 8.
Yeah.
Just for good order, telling you.
I
Dodge.
always wonder what that looks like. Do we just see you, like? Bzz, bzz, bzz.
It's like, I didn't feel good. I didn't feel good. That's the one, yeah.
Okay. It's like you creating like loads of fake Instagram accounts.
Go.
Can
Away
I?
to the false life.
Can I? Are you Dodge? Are we in the right place? I thought this was the portal.
This is level 11.
Yeah, but this gate. Are you sure we're not supposed to be at the other gate?
This is Archgate Mage. This is the Mage Hand one.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine.
Yeah. this
Right.
is-
So, which one of you?
Yeah, I can't teleport you around because some of you have never been here before, and this place is not bereft of any danger.
No,
So-
that's fine. I just
No.
thought we were in the wrong one. But it's cool.
So this is the level with the
this is
drow
the-
who healed me recently.
Yeah, this is where we fought my lightning thing.
Perhaps
Okay.
someone who's
They're here.
undercommon should lead.
I speak Undercommon.
we-
Can anyone, Seraphina, Chingo, can you remember where the other gate is on this level?
No, let me just zoom out.
I
Yeah.
cannot.
I can.
It's here.
I
I can
can-ish.
I can
I
remember.
can't.
I'm gonna have to try and let's go right. No.
Where is it?
It's onwards.
Okay, well, if you and I go at the front, and I'll do the talking, and you do the directions.
Yep. This way.
And if we bump into any Emwen and Ludusia and Hopper, if we bump into any drow, we're on friendly terms with these ones.
Oh, wait.
Say as little as possible. They can talking can get you into trouble sometimes. They speak Undercommon. They do speak Common as well. So if you want to, don't insult them in Common because they will understand you, but they'll probably start speaking in Undercommon.
Before you go, please, do you have any of their spare?
Shit, don't move. I just quit out of the map. Like an idiot.
Do you have
yeah.
spare amulets? Because
Yes, I do. So Chingo and Seraphina, you should still have your amulet, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, how many did I have? I had quite a few.
I believe remembering
Yeah.
getting some of those many moons ago.
Yeah.
You would have taken from the pile of, let's call it, treasure that you picked up from Bertha.
Yeah. No, I reclaimed them.
Well,
Okay, so I pass an
recently
amulet
just these
to
guys,
each of Emwen, Ludusia, and Popper, and
I hang it from one of my horns.
that will do. This is a amulet identifying
Safe
us
passage.
as a friend.
Can I
Of,
also flash my?
I love new jewellery.
Apartment. I'm I've also been carrying around this obsidian statue of Lolth for ages, but maybe I don't show them that.
no, don't show them that. Put that away. I can imagine you like a watch salesman. Play
Would you like to buy a watch?
Would you like this obsidian statue of love? As they all
Like
go
in your flasher
Maybe
coat.
not.
Like whoop.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
No, that hidden finger.
You sort of notice that as you're telling Ludusia that she probably shouldn't say too much and that words might get her into trouble, she just raises her eyebrows and sort of ignores you.
Okay. Well, there we go.
She doesn't say anything though, so you're not sure whether she's actually listened or whether she's just being a dick.
Okay, can I awaken mine to Ludusia and say I'll be watching you in her head?
Ludusia,
they
this is
are-
a new experience for you. You feel Amber's voice penetrate your mind.
I decide to shut up and listen to Amber because that is magic I do not understand.
Every step you take, every step you make.
I noticed
Right.
Ludusia kind of stiffening and going, and then I give kind of chuckle to myself, like, oh yeah.
I'm sort of bowled over by her amazingness. I can't help but Ludusia's got a massive crush on Amber right now. She loves power.
Okay, I can see someone up ahead. I can see lots of people up ahead. Which way are we going, Seraphina?
This way.
Who are these snail people?
What's here?
Hello,
Hold.
friends.
So, to the people who've not been here before, you see a number of troglodytes in chains, all kind of looking dishevelled, kind of weak. I'm not going to describe it too much because you guys have seen it, but your characters have not. As you approach, the familiar-looking drow mage looks very confused and says to you, Amber and Undercommon, it's like, you're going to need to explain this.
We're looking to pass through your level to get to the portal on the other side.
That's all well and good. The last time I saw you, you took two of your injured friends. Your injured friends took you over yonder to rest.
Yes, we
And
rest.
then
Yes.
that was like 3 days ago.
Well, I recover very quickly. I'm just one of those people who bounce back.
You weren't there. We went looking for you. Now you arrive back with... Who are these 3 people?
And sort of give a little flirtatious wave and a wink.
So
Do you understand Undercommon?
No, but I've just noticed there's a new person.
It's a very sexy voice they're speaking in.
Okay, so I say, well, we safely made it back to Skullport. Thanks so much to your help and your sister's help for healing me and removing that curse.
How did you get there?
Just back up through the levels.
There's no way this doesn't make any sense. There's no way around here.
I mean, there is if you're one of the people who know the way through the levels. It's just something that our group has acquired.
Okay, so which way did you go?
Well, I mean, that's pretty confidential. I mean, can't share it with
really.
anybody.
We healed you. We invited you to rest this is our home. And then we went to go and see if you were okay, and you weren't there anymore. And now suddenly,
I mean, you must. Okay, fine. Well, you must have noticed these archways in your level.
Oh, he kind of looks bewildered for a second, and is like, "You told me you didn't know what these were."
We didn't when I first met you. We had no idea, but going down to the next level really opened our eyes to it.
So what is it?
Is this in Undercommon, by the way?
Yeah.
This is all in Undercommon, yeah. So what is it?
It's it's like a portal. You can travel through it if you know know the riddle of it or whatever it requires.
A portal to where?
Different levels. Just one different level, but different levels nevertheless.
Show me.
Okay. In return, though, I will need my party to be able to pass through your level.
No problem.
Okay.
Can I do a insight check to see if they're telling the truth, please?
Do you speak Undercommon?
Yes.
Well, that helps.
Okay.
I'm just not revealing him.
Yeah, that's fine. So what are you trying to ascertain here?
How much truth there is to what they're saying about their deal, letting us travel on freely and stuff.
So with a 12, you can. The guy that Amber's talking to seems pretty confused and a little bit pissed off. He's trying to figure out what the hell just happened because from his storytelling of it, these people just disappeared and now you've arrived with some more people. His comment about trying to travel the level seems genuine enough. It doesn't feel like he's going to betray you on the spot, but it's hard to know with just that 12.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to turn to everybody and say, in common, what's this guy's name? I probably would remember, right? What's his name? It's...
Good question. I should remember too. I've got it here. Someone's again. His name's Sabdra.
Sabdra. Okay.
Sabdra. I don't know if he ever introduced himself actually, but
I've definitely spoken to him before. I do remember who he is now. So I say the gentleman here is a bit confused about us just turning up in his level. He didn't understand how the portals work and has asked me to show him in return for letting us traverse the level safely. So if we could just do that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I already thought that we had safe travel through this level. Yeah.
Okay, I say in awakened mind to Seraphina, he seems very annoyed that we just disappeared on him after they healed me.
That's fine. I will reply in brain if I can.
In brain. Oh, my brain.
He just said,
It's broken.
I'm going to conduct a stop and search.
I feel like ball of coins as well.
Alright, I turn back to him and say, yeah, I mean, come have a look at the archway. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's back this way.
Yeah. Can I try and whisper to Amber?
What is I'm going?
Are these
What do you
people? Are these people still at war?
Only with the people down on the next level down.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, for now, this might be. Well, let's see how this goes.
Okay, so I say, well, here's the archway, and
Yes.
it's possible, if you are of particular magical persuasion, to open it. And it will take you to a different level, albeit it's not always very reliable. Certainly not something I would count on a regular basis, but, you know, and it doesn't let very many people through, but occasionally it's worth doing.
So how did you open it?
Why do you want to know? Why do you need to leave the level?
Well, don't. You told me it didn't do anything. You said you had no idea what it was, and now all of a sudden you were
didn't.
going back on that word.
Well, I didn't know, and then I found out.
How did you find out you were essentially dead the last time you were here?
Oh, sorry, not me. My companions found out on the other... Well, all of us found out on the other level, and so by the time we got back to this one, we had the knowledge of it.
Maybe a deception check.
I was waiting for that. Where's the... I need to be able to see this roll as it comes up.
Oh, thank God for that.
He looks very confused. He still doesn't
Amber.
seem to understand what's going on fully. Very much. Well, I mean, it's very confusing. So I'm just confused. How, like, you discovered this further down, which is interesting. But how did you, like, how do you open it?
Well, I mean, you kind of got to look at the symbols around it, and you've got to try and figure it out. It's different for every. Well, my experience of it is it's different for everybody. It kind of maybe speaks a riddle in your mind, or you've got to think about it, and if you figure it out, then you're worthy to pass through it. I can't just tell you that's part of the pact you make with the portals. I can't just share the knowledge. But you're certainly
Bullshit
welcome
meter.
to try
Out the window.
Ding, 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 ding.
You're certainly welcome to figure
That's
it out.
the pact that you make with the portals.
I think she's doing a great job, you guys. No
Don't me
shame.
off my fucking stride.
You just have to pay us to use them.
I trust that you understand. I trust that as a fellow soldier, you understand that this portal would be of great tactical advantage to you. Is that correct?
Surprised by your speaking of Undercommon.
Yeah, I was going to say the reveal.
I also double take.
He would say, "It's like
And
I'm
say,
sorry,
I did- Yeah, sorry. Dodgy, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, I've not. I don't believe we've met."
Okay, I say this is Emwen. I have only just recently met him myself.
Emwen Ray Ywen. As a soldier, I would appreciate you would answer the question, brother. The gates, the portals, a tactical advantage.
I'm gonna awaken
Run.
mind to Emwen and be like, "Cool your jets. There's a lot of drow down here, and they will definitely kill all of us. Please calm down."
Again, new experience. She glances at you. And
It's impacting my mind.
you hear the voice of Amber penetrate into your mind.
I do not blink.
I'm also giving him like a solid
I just keep
stare
that.
as well.
I keep my stare. I'm trying to penetrate this guy's soul as a fellow soldier. That is how I'm looking at it.
He's
Like
not-
we
he's
are.
not-
Penetrate this guy. What?
He would first say, like, "Well, I'm sorry, but your undercommon must not be like so good. You call me brother, and we are clearly not that at all. Of course, it would provide a tactical advantage to us transporting around. It would be amazing, but the fact that Amber here is telling me that it's a secret or a riddle. I mean, we saved your life, Amber, and you refuse to give up this information without a."
She may have made that
Amber's
deal.
hand is frozen, by the way.
Yeah, I watched Amber blue screen in the background.
Oh no!
Amber may have made that deal with the portals, but I have not.
She's having a stroke. in game.
It's fine. We'll have to pause. Her lies and deviancy has caught up to her, and she's just broken now.
Spontaneously
Alright, well,
died.
I'll go for a piss quickly.
I literally was watching Charlie's screen on the webcam, and the blue screen of death appeared behind.
Oh no, not the blue screen of death.
And then Katie's face looked like she's in like some sort of B-rated horror movie.
I thought you said a B-rated horror movie, and I was like,
Oh,
I've
no.
watched a B.
Windows repair tool.
I was doing an update.
Oh, right, okay.
That could be a long time.
It's doing.
Oh no. Oh no.
Do you think that lump in Dodge's bed is his blow-up girlfriend?
It is quite perfectly made up, isn't it?
He's got legs in Dodge. In your bed, is that a blow-up girl?
Where?
There's like a lump on the right side. It looks like a.
It's just me not making my bed properly.
Oh right, yeah.
Sure, yeah, sure.
Who carries a blow-up doll?
You'd be surprised.
I have a book that I write coding shit in, my phone, and my laptop, which is on there.
I'm a blow-up girlfriend.
And 28-inch dildo.
Wow, good for you, man. Have you
Oh,
found
hello,
the flat?
boys. Huh?
Have you found the flat yet?
Nah, not yet. But it'll, the search will resume soon.
Fair enough.
I need to get paid first, otherwise, you know.
You get paid tomorrow.
Hello.
Oh, is it? That is news to me.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
But is this your first paycheck, Dodge? Because you've got to buy yourself a present.
This is my first paycheck official paycheck that isn't self-employed work since March 2020.
You must buy yourself a present.
It should be.
I've got nowhere to put it.
I did it all earlier, so it should be in there first thing. So I fucking hope so, because I missed the cut off yesterday for it, and so I had to process it differently.
I'm not in a massive rush anyway, to be fair.
I clicked. There's a cut-off time, 7 p.m. and I literally pressed the button, and it was 10 seconds past 7.
Oh my god.
Oh, you bastard.
Yeah.
And no one
Bad
gets paid.
employer.
Terrible employer.
Very bad employer.
Why is that
I'm
terrible?
telling Stefano on you.
What? I paid everyone manually. I just couldn't do the batch payment. That's it.
I don't want to hear your
I'm
excuses.
not a terrible employee. Fuck you guys.
Alright, sorry about
Anyway,
Fuck you.
Right.
you missed out on a very it was a very crucial bit of the conversation that then
Yeah,
you've
what
frozen.
happened? Sorry.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I can't remember now.
I told him to cool his
So-
jets.
Yes.
Did,
I
and
don't know what
he
happened after that.
came back and he said, Amber, I don't understand. We saved your life, and you're telling me we have to figure out this riddle on our own?
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I said Amber may have made that deal with the portals, but I have not.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Alright, well, I just say that's my understanding. That's my understanding of it. You can't just pass through the portals if you're not, worthy and capable of doing so. I'm sure you can figure it out. Just
Yeah,
have a
but
look
there must
around
be-
the symbols. Look at the symbols to this portal and just, ruminate on it for a little bit.
He analyzes for a bit. No shit. So he looks around for a few seconds, kind of analyzes it, and then his eyes draw to the keystone at the top. And just kind of looks at it for a second. Goes up, tries to reach it and touch it, but can't reach. So then casts a very familiar spell. It's a mage hand. It's purple. Very nice. And as the mage hand reaches up to the keystone and touches it, it opens up as normal, and he just kind of stares into the seeming abyss
Okay.
for a
And
second.
I say, great. See, I told you. Not too difficult to figure out.
And there are many of these.
We've seen a few around the dungeon, yeah.
Any more around here?
We think there might be one more on this level.
Where's that?
Somewhere. To be honest, Seraphina, my colleague, is better placed to answer that. But she doesn't.
Do you mind if we follow you to locate it?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm giving you a very great gift here by telling you about these. It's we already are obviously on very good relationships with your sect, and I'd like to keep it that way. Can we agree to remain as friends and safe passage through your level and things like that?
Well, yes. We've had no reason to not let you. Why are you pinging the troglodytes right now?
I was doing it. I'm just passively.
Brain part. Where am I going? Oh well, we've allowed you to peruse through. As always, we've drawn no harm to you.
No.
And nothing to be said against. There's obviously we're still fighting the Freth family to the north. I mean, I won't say anything for them. I mean, I'd be wary of, what they could potentially do. But
It's not a secret. I think that should be shared with them.
oh, absolutely not. No.
Hmm.
And I hope you're not going to use it to invade the rest of the dungeon, because that would be most distressing.
Can I understand this talk?
Do you speak under common?
No.
Still no.
No.
Can we switch to common, please? My companions look a bit bored.
Well, no disrespect to your companions, but I prefer to speak in my mother tongue about this. This is,
Fair.
as you say, very secret. I don't want this knowledge getting out for everyone.
Nor do we.
I'd rather keep this between us.
Okay. Can we shake on that?
Absolutely. Reaches out, goes to shake your hand.
Okay.
Ooh, COVID. Shakes your hand. Ooh, COVID. Shakes hand.
Okay. I give him a elbow bump.
Not in
Elbow
this
strike him.
Not in this
Ooh.
There's no COVID here.
Okay. I'm gonna awaken mind to my companions and say he's figured out the gate and he wants to follow us to see if we're going to the next one. I think the cat's out of the bag.
That's a bit of an advantage to the other drow house.
Well, we prefer this
we
one
can
anyway.
solve that information.
I don't give a shit.
Well, I was worried that Emwen here was gonna kick off some kind of fight, so
There was no fight to be had. I was just being honest with the man.
I believe this is a pretty terrible plan. I think these people are going to use it for extremely nefarious reasons.
Excuse me, he says, in kind of comment towards you, but
no, he's definitely talking in awakened mind.
I know. He says, "What? Are we going?" You just
Sorry, I
looking
was
at each other.
yeah, I was just
Let's go.
Aye, let's go.
You're just kind of looking at. I'm very confused. What are you guys? You guys? I don't understand.
sorry. We've been traveling together. Well, three of us have been traveling together for so long. We sometimes feel like we can, know one's thoughts. Ha ha ha.
Wait, can you guys not run off so fast? I have literally no ability to see anything. This is
Yes, Hopper Fingle has
How it
no
actually
vision.
would be, so it's kind of.
Hubba, would you like a torch?
Aye, please.
There you go. I gave Hubba Finger a lit torch.
Okay, 1 second.
It's gone.
Stop moving. I'll give him
Thank
some
you.
light.
That was. I believed in my previous life I could see in here. This is rather. This is a bit of a disadvantage now. I won't make that mistake again.
Can we all talk in awakened mind without talking to this bloke coming with us?
You can, as long as you can.
You
as long as
can
I'm
individually.
individually. So
Okay, can I
if you tap me
can
on
I
the
speak
shoulder,
to-
then
can I speak to you in awakened mind and then get you to broadcast it out? Like
yeah. So I say yes, Chingo, as we walk.
this drow guy and these 6 guards, I reckon we them perhaps this information is a little too spicy for these people to know.
I worry that if we kill them, then we'll be enemies with our entire faction, which
well,
will
I
not
mean,
be helpful.
accidents do happen down here, and we could disguise the bodies.
Oh,
No
yeah.
one misses a few drow. It isn't if we haven't killed hundreds of these.
Oh,
things.
what can I see? Oh no.
Seraphina,
Yeah.
can you roll me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, yeah, Salamanders.
Oh.
Ah!
Good to know.
Okay, I broadcast to the rest of the group, or actually to Seraphina and Hopper, because I still don't know Ludusia and Emwen that well. That
Rude.
Soz.
No,
That Chingo is debating killing these drow, and so they don't know the information. But given that various people have seen us with them now, I think it's a bad idea.
I think it's actually a good idea. I think this information is extremely dangerous, and especially for a warring faction who might, as we know, have used pretty awful tactics to murder their enemies and could potentially take over the entire dungeon with this information.
As a side note, as you pass through the familiar to the Drow brother and sister on giant lizards, they kind of nod to the people they recognise and frown at the rest, and they particularly frown quite heavily towards Lucia, kind of looking aghast, like, what in the world is that?
Can I then do the awaken mind thing to Seraphina again?
I'm
It's
just
like,
pausing.
perhaps.
You mean me?
Oh no, sorry. To Amber and say, perhaps we could trick them to all standing in front of the gate, and then some form of fireball goes off in their general vicinity.
Could work.
Yeah.
I take it we're still not in this conversation.
No, I don't know you that well yet. Sorry.
Cool.
Okay, I relay that to Hopper and Seraphina.
The ruler's out, boys.
I do
I did tell them they have to figure it out themselves, so they can stand in front of
imperceptible
it.
nod. So should I just point them in the direction and be like, it's to the left?
Yeah, what is this one?
If you say some words and they kind of look confused and then look to Amber.
I will indicate
and
with my hand and be like, it's round the corner.
It's just round the corner there. Although,
Do they go round? Because we could have like a secret little chat while they're working it out.
Yeah, can you...
Well, they're
Might not
following
very
you.
long to work out.
It's just over there, friends. But go and have a look. I just need to talk to my companion.
Okay.
It's this one over here.
Oh shit! I need to disable that fucking
Can
mouse
I
key. that's
tell
sent back.
Amber to awaken mind Emwen to come back here?
Emwen. Okay, I awaken mine to Emwen. I say, Emwen, come back here. We need to have a chat with everyone. If you don't mind.
Wait.
And I go, just ready and prime, ready and prime.
Awesome information. Hell.
I'm not a big fan of you talking to me,
I'm
my
sorry,
brain.
it's who I am. It's very useful, I promise. You're gonna love it.
I don't think I will.
Because
Why do I need to come back to you?
we have a
just
plan
bloody come
about the row. Just come back, please.
You hear like the mage is walking up to the thing, just like looking at it, saying like, "This is fascinating."
Gentlemen, allow me to take a step back while you try and activate this gate, alright?
And Dodge, is he leaving these two here?
Those two have stayed. Yeah.
Okay.
Squeak.
Can somebody please protect me from this one next to me?
They're he's kind of looking towards the keystone here and trying to see it, and sees that it looks to be like a hand holding a lit torch.
Okay, so I'm going to awaken mind to Emwen and Ludusia in succession because I can't do it together, and say,
go on.
we're not sure that this knowledge should be shared with them. So we're thinking of throwing a fireball at them and killing them so they don't get back.
Pretty fucking merciless, isn't it?
The like the mage-looking guy starts to cast a familiar spell to you, Hopper, that appears to be tongues, or like it's a spell, and he says then back into common, says, "Excuse me, halfling man, could I borrow your torch quickly?"
I throw it to him.
Okay.
Underarm.
You throw it, and it lands at his feet, and he kind of
Dickhead!
like underlit the face, gives you like a kind of scowl and a frown. It was like, just
Rude.
Can I cast? I'm going to cast suggestion on these two guys.
Okay.
Oh, I guess it's all kicking off then.
Yeah, Chingo's hiding, so it must be about
It's a creature.
It's you can suggest suggestion.
Does anyone have any last
All right.
thought?
So yeah, this one here, I'm going to basically suggest that he goes in and runs over to his magic friend and offers an idea as to how to open the gate. I'm going to fill him with ideas, and that he cannot resist, but to go and try his luck over by the gate.
Okay, so you attempt to. It's a verbal spell. He has a wisdom saving throw.
Well, I cast it in a somatic. I've got my warcaster thing, so I think I can do it silently.
No.
Not
Only
warcaster.
sorcerers can do things like this.
All right.
I
just go hoobity next to.
You say the magical incantation as quietly as you can. It just depends if he will be resisting it or not. So
it doesn't matter.
I fail. So what's the suggestion?
I think you've got an idea as to how you can open the gate.
Pause. Sorry. Drows have Fey ancestry. They have advantage on saving throws against being charmed. So I get wrong more. Nope, still fail.
Yes. So he's desperate to get as close to the gate as humanly possible to try out a few of his ideas as to how to open it.
Okay. Okay, cool. So he goes over quite hastily and starts speaking to the mage in a way undercommon, which you don't understand, but the rest of the two of you do. It says, "Excuse me, sir. I have an idea about how this could work." And he says, "I thought I told you to wait by your post." And it's at that time I imagine the fireball happens.
Fireball appears. Oh my god, it's terrible.
I am also simultaneously going to cast Fireball.
And can I at this point also attack this guy?
I will also attack that guy.
Get your surprise rounds in, because this is going to be spicy. Two fireballs.
A bad idea,
Fireballs
guys.
go off in.
You're the one who suggested it!
That's a stealth roll.
Fuck!
And I want to go in and...
Plus, you're the one who gave them the information in the first place.
I know, I fucked up, I'm sorry. I panicked and I was honest.
You get one action as a surprise.
This is my fault, I take
They
responsibility,
don't
I'm
know.
sorry.
So Chingo, you can't run up to him and hide. You won't follow him.
Can I come out from around this corner and I will shoot him from hidden?
Okay,
When the
that's fine.
fireball goes off.
He won't know about it. Yeah, so this is all happening simultaneously. So if you want your surprise actions, now's your time.
Go.
Not close.
Surprise, bitch!
16 plus 5.
But I'm ready to run in and punch anybody who survives out of that fireball.
We're just fucking them up.
I'm sort of bewildered. I was like in my own little world, singing a little song, having a nice time.
Bonus actions.
I look in my bag and I'm pull out there's loads of musical instruments everywhere, and then I whip out my short bow and I'm like, oh yeah, that'll do, and then I'm holding it.
The best thing is, for you, Ludusia, you've not been privy to any of this conversation. So for you, all of your friends just start fireballing and attacking.
Yeah. So I'm looking in my bag, oh shit's going down, and I'm like, oh, and I pull out my short bow and I just hold it.
You had no idea this was coming. You were just surprised.
You should just start kind of going ding 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 ding.
Seraphina, what was your plan?
My reaction was going to be if there are any survivors after the fireballs are going to run.
I mean, it's not that much damage.
There'll be survivors.
There'll
Don't you worry about
survivors.
that.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll run
right,
in and punch them.
Top one, we have dex saving throws.
Oh god, I'm feeling terrible about this decision. I think we should have
Does,
just information.
do we get bonus actions with surprise attack?
No, single action.
Okay.
So no bonus action.
Hey.
Okay, so normal dex saves, there's no special. So let's start from left to right. Bang! That is a natural 1 to start. And a natural 2 to follow.
Maybe there won't be any survivors.
Oh my god, okay, 1, 2, okay, so this guy succeeds, and that guy does not. So that is a minus 27, a minus 27, minus 27. Minus 27. And a minus 13.
I don't feel bad about this
Okay.
decision. I think this is the best. This is for the best,
The
guys.
next
We're
one.
saving lives.
For the greater
Saving
good.
lives.
For the greater good.
Nope.
For the greater good.
Oh my god, how many natural ones can one man roll?
The greater good.
You actually look like that guy.
A great big bushy bee.
Yeah, you do. That's all.
Jesus. So the screams of... You hear the screams of the mage-wielding torch man as he burns to death in the succumbed fireball.
Well, that's a relief.
Well, there.
My torch!
And my axe.
That was my torch.
As this happens, I shout to our friends, we're blaming this on the gate, right?
Yeah.
The gate attacked them, yeah?
I'd recommend not shouting.
Okay,
He's quite far away from the other people. It's alright.
now I need you to roll initiative, please.
God, here we go again. I'm actually a bit nervous about fighting after our last... Oh, I didn't select my token, but I got 21. Can I keep it, please?
You'll just have to
Oh.
thing on the token.
Damn it, Emwen.
Oh god, we're so stupid.
No, it was my fault.
I know.
It was my fault. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I just rolled twice. My bad. Oh,
Oh, nice initiative.
Not you anymore.
Hey, does that feel good to have good initiative?
it's
Yeah, right.
better than Berthie used to be.
God, can you change mine to a 21, please? I can't seem to do it.
I'm going to end up going first. Excellent.
You are. Okay,
Got
so
21, I
as...
didn't select my token.
Yes, all good. We're back
Considering
on.
you were caught by
back on
surprise.
track.
You're like, oh,
Chingo above.
Step
Chingo goes above
action.
Amber because of Dex. Okay, so the first person to react to all this complete. So Ludusia, not being privy
Hi.
to any of the knowledge that's happened, you were just casually walking around. Oh, we're going to go show the drow the new portal. That's exciting. 2 fireballs come out of nowhere. Fireball, you've never seen that before. So it's a crazy fire explosion. Just happens, and you can see from the hands of Amber and Hopper, who've just slaughtered drow. There is a man who has just burned to, well, a drow man who's just burned to death. And you saw Emwen just bring out a massive warglaive and attack the guy in front of you. What do you do?
I mean, I imagine if I was to see it, I'd be like, the fuck?
Pretty much.
I,
Did you take drugs today? I don't remember taking drugs today.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't attack straight away because I don't think that's her vibe.
Play a song.
Play a song. Can I should probably like make a ready action. Like, can I just how do I bypass my turn until something else happens?
You tell me
Hold your
what you want to do.
Yeah, you can delay action.
I think I should do that because I literally don't think she would do anything at the moment. Hang on.
It's fine. You
Just
don't have
getting to know
to.
her.
You don't have to do anything. You can just be like, guys, what the fuck, if you want to.
I think that's genuinely what she would do.
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah.
I respect that.
So you look and go, what the fuck, Seraphina?
I run in and punch this guy.
Oh, don't run in, dude.
I figured out
Well, I
exactly
have.
what
That's
I'm
the
going to do
only way I
with the
can
bodies.
fight.
Gonna be another fireball.
Okay, well,
Never mind. Meta.
that's how I fight. So
17 misses.
I can. I was planning to jump out anyway. Okay.
Charlie.
As you go to punch, the guy manages to bring his sword up and just manages to deflect your fist as you do it. And the 19 also... That 19 hits, 15.
Does my 21 hit?
He parried it. Son of a bitch.
Okay. Okay. I'll spend-
Charlie, that was quick. A quick
I love
edit.
Charlie is like
Spend
obviously
a key
bought
point.
Photoshop.
And I will
Get maximum value.
jump away. I will disengage.
Or is he
Okay.
Or is he a gimp?
Chingo.
I'm a gimp man.
Good.
Chingo.
Okay.
Right, I will. I will stealth as my bonus action.
Is the turn order rotating now?
Yeah, I found a thing.
Ah, that's cool. I like that.
And
Nice.
then I will Tyriel.
Ooh.
Please be a crit. But I mean, it's a good hit.
Yeah, that'll kill him in one. Yeah, no worries. So you come out from the shadows, and between you and Emwen, completely slay this guy, and he lies dead on the floor.
I can't pull out my short bow because that will be an action.
No.
In that case, I will. Yep, I'll go there, and that's me done.
Okie dokie. Amber.
I'm going to throw another fireball into the mix.
Okie dokie.
I'm a fireball.
That's more like it.
31. Okay, so we have 20 dex saves. Fail. Fail. Oh my god, I've not rolled a single thing above a 10. That one is also fail. Oh, okay. So they all die. Nope, no they don't. No they don't. Lies. Lies, 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 lies. One guy still remains. As the rest of them burn alive in front of you, screaming in pain, one guy just about manages to resist the
Fiery death.
fiery death and just screams out in Undercommon towards all of you. You will pay for this, knowing that he's already dead. And as
Okay.
the turn order goes to him, he will run to the closest person that he can see to try and attack them, which is...
Before he gets in range, I have an attack of opportunity, please.
You only get attack of opportunity if he leaves your melee range.
I'm a sentinel now.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum.
I think it's sentinel. Maybe it's
Leave-
Polar
leave
Master. I'm one of these ones. That's it.
Yeah.
Polar
Last,
Master.
that last bit.
While you're
Yeah,
moving
it's the
again.
last
Okay. Cool. Hit me. So you're just going
Cool.
to basically...
Can he take
Yeah,
a step back, please? Because he's actually coming in. Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
And you just go.
You're gonna
On the
skewer
end
him
of your
anyway. He's gonna
glaive.
die. You
Oh,
missed.
Might miss. Oh shit.
Anyway, now
Alright.
we
One. That's a shame.
Worth a try.
Yeah.
Let's just short sword you, I suppose. So we have first one. Does a 19 hit?
Embarrassing. 19 is my AC. So.
Okay. I won't worry about this too much. That's not going to do too much. So you take 10 damage normally and 10 points of poison damage, so 20 in total. And then he will. swing
Is it
again.
bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage? The first damage.
Slashings first?
Cool. So minus 3 HP off that. So
Okay, so you
17.
take 17. And the next one is a hit as well. That's a 22. So we have a 10 again and a 12. So it's... Does the thing work for both? Does your heavy...
I think it's
work
for
both?
both. Yeah.
If that's the case, then it's minus 3. So it's 7 plus 12. So an additional 19.
19. Okay. Where's
that
my?
is
Where is it?
Quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, it was quite a lot of damage.
They're not bad, but not when you catch them in a fireball range. And as a retaliation and more than likely a killing blow, Emwen, it is your turn.
Sorry, how much did you say? 19 damage, yeah?
So you took 19 from the second one and
Yeah, 99,
Seven.
89.
7.
Wow, that's quite a chunk of damage, right.
It's the poison, isn't it?
Yeah. 3 attacks. Oh,
14 to
God.
hit.
Come on. There we go.
24 is a hit and he cannot parry it. 14 slashing's enough, he had 3 HP. So as you makes his final death blow and swings towards you, actually doing some decent damage, you slay him in the fire pit with the rest of his fallen ally.
The 14 drops him, the 17 severs his head.
Suffers head.
I would play the victory fanfare for this, but I don't feel like it's a victory.
No.
I mean,
It was an ambush.
Everybody,
you played
Uh,
it when we all died.
we need to act quickly.
Yeah, we need to drag them. We need
Yeah.
to drag them into and make it look like a proper fireball. I should fireball
Yeah.
them again, just
No,
so that last guy.
No, drag them through the portal.
Okay, drag
No.
them through the gate. Okay, let's drag them through the gate.
Let's just get rid of any evidence of these bodies, because those patrols up there looked fierce.
Yes.
Dodge, can
This
I
is-
do a quick listen if anyone's coming?
Maybe a perception check.
I help, so I'm near the door.
Maybe a perception check with advantage. Funny, you don't hear anything right now.
Okay, let's
Hurry, friends, come
get them through the portal.
Yeah.
Is there any blood on the floor? Does anyone have prestidigitation to clean it off?
Yes.
I think you can do that.
There's black ash all over this fucking room. Of the triple fireball.
The fire's not so bad, but it's the blood I'm worried about. That last one that
there's-
Emwen killed.
There's Emwen's blood, there's the blood of the drow, there's general charred remains. It's not.
Hopper,
the
do you think you
nicest
could
thing.
clear away the blood?
I reckon we could give it a good go. I've got some of this alchemist fire that might be able to erode it.
Prestidigitation should clean
Sure.
things.
Okay, I'll cast that. I'm gonna stand there and just start casting loads of like Fantasia mops. And
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely don't do that, but sure. You start cleaning. You start trying to clean away the mess with prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Kind of difficult because you no longer can see again, apart from the light of Seraphina's torch. It's kind of difficult.
oh, I go get my torch from the dead body.
It's gone. It was made.
I hand him another
Evaporated.
torch. I've got a torch. I give it to him.
Thank you. I'm going
He
to
likes
clean.
it, I assume, from Seraphina's.
If you,
Yeah.
I mean, this. If you get him these bodies through the gate, make sure to check the bodies for money. Obviously, they're not going to miss it.
With all the ash, why don't we just set fire to the corpses here? Make it look like they've been burnt to death by the gate.
Yeah, well, they saw us go with them.
Aye. And at least then we'll have evidence of the bodies burnt to a crisp.
Or maybe they just came with us and met a terrible end on the other side and no one else knows about the gates.
What about us then?
Yeah, we just go through the gate with them.
Well, if we ever come back here, they're going to be asking questions.
We say we went through the gate and we left them. We left them to their own
Yeah,
devices.
no, because then we'll be telling them about the gate again, and we'd have to kill them. let's
just
just stop.
say-
Let's
This is
stop
the
talking about the
point.
gate.
That's my
No one knows
point.
anything about the
Let's
gate.
stop fucking talking about the gate.
Yeah,
Aye.
okay. Point.
At least if there's evidence of bodies, then and a story behind it, they might believe that rather than us having to rely on telling them something completely mystical.
Well, if we leave
Emwen.
them here, we look.
Emwen,
Yes.
as the closest person to the the remainder of the tunnel behind you, you hear heavy footsteps or heavy footfall coming
Get through
from
the
behind
gate.
you.
With the bodies. Get through the gate.
People are coming.
Okay.
It's
Who's got a
pretty
torch?
heavy footfall. Seems kind
I
of
got a
Seraphina,
torch.
you've got a
heavy
torch.
for human.
There's a lot of people
Okay.
coming.
Through the gate. With the
Go
bodies.
away.
With the
I-
bodies.
Yeah.
Grab the severed head and the
Drag
corpse.
bodies.
Dragging a body.
Dragging it on.
Oh
Helping.
no. Did we get through the gate in time, Dodge?
Of course, you
Depends
did it.
depends who was further to the back. Further to the back.
Looks
I
like
don't know,
Emwen.
we're all kind of where we are now.
Aye.
Emwen's dragging a body.
You're not sure.
Okay.
dragging a head.
Emwen's just
Ah, bitch.
dragging a head.
Yeah, but Pete, do you know how to re-roll? Are you good at
Oh, you're all through. You're all through.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
sorry, did we go through the gate with all the bodies, but we're just not sure if we were seen?
100%, yeah. So you go through.
It doesn't
this
matter.
gate.
We're gonna have to kill him.
So
anyway.
fucking scene. There's no way we can explain this away. We didn't clear up all the blood.
We tried.
Like, that guy definitely saw me
Maybe
walk
not.
through that gate with a body. Fuck me.
It is what it is. Stop being a drama queen.
I'm not being a drama queen. I'm just stating the obvious. We've been seen.
I mean, not that far away. There were a couple drow patrols waiting, and you cast 3 fireballs. There was screams.
We should
relatively
get
quiet
rid of the
place.
patrols. We should go and kill the patrols because they just seen
Yeah.
that the gates can open and that they'll be like what the whole point of why we killed those people is because the gates
Yeah.
open, seeing the fact that
I
those
agree.
gates open up and do stuff.
Come on.
I
quick.
also agree.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the room number on level 7.
Guys, we must go back. We cannot let them be. Do you think you were seen?
Aye.
We've got to go back. We can't let them. We can't let them tell anyone about what they saw.
Back for the gate.
We'll be hunted until the end of the earth.
Now. All right, we can go back.
Yeah.
Drop the bodies. Back we go.
I just drop,
Yeah.
charge back through the gate.
Yeah, me too.
Uh,
Well,
Fine. Off we go.
Wait, it's a
Follow
good
the
point.
yellow
Give me,
brick
a,
gate.
give me a second. I don't think you've ever gone through gates this fast before, so let me check. You're a wolf. You're obviously a wolf.
Well, I think this is natural
I
selection.
took
I think.
signs of blood mist. Like,
TPK.
Maybe it's like. Well, no, actually, I can't do that. No. So I was about to make some serious spoilers of a recent TV show.
Okay, so you all tumble out to the other side on level in the castle. I can't find the exact room right now, but it doesn't really matter too much because you're going to be trying to go back anyway. As the last person comes through with the bodies, as everyone passes through, he exclaims that maybe he was seen. The bodies are there. They're stinking. They're charred. It's not the nicest thing in the world. And the gate obviously shuts behind you immediately, as it normally does. And they always do. So you go up to it, Seraphina, like I imagine frantically waving, trying to get back. And it doesn't work right now.
Ooh.
a cooldown period, I see.
Well,
Fuck me then. I guess we're done.
well, there we go. Let's we'll deal with that later then. I guess.
They may
Sorry.
not
Kind
have
of-
seen it.
They may not have
You all
seen
kind
it.
of. You
They
all
might
kind
not
of
believe.
look.
They might not have believed their eyes.
You kind of look. You like carry on there speaking, trying to figure out what to do, and around like 45 seconds or so later, the thing does like shoot back open.
Yeah.
Should we go back and
I go
see?
through.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Twing.
Let's go and check at least. Remember, we can't get back through for another 45 seconds. So.
They've gone.
Yeah, you come back.
Quickly, we got to hurry. We must find them.
Can't kill every drow on this fucking level.
I just saw them whiz past me.
I do want to say, but I also just saw them whiz through the
Oh, yeah,
world.
well, I mean, I had to move them from where they were, obviously.
In
Where are
45
you
seconds.
Right.
going?
Do you really think
Why
they'd
is
go in
everyone
45 seconds?
running?
They wouldn't like check out
Oh
what's
my
going on.
goodness.
Can I say to the party as we're running, if they do, if they have got to a big group, perhaps we say that the other drow family was here and slayed them?
We don't want to mention the gate.
Don't
They'll-
mention the bloody gate again, you idiot.
I think. Look, I think they've gotten away.
Yeah,
Is anybody
Yeah.
good at tracking?
I think we should just get out of here.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think
They've
so
moved
too.
incredibly fast for 45 seconds, so
It's
they're obviously
too-
very speedy.
They're on giant lizardback, mind.
We must. Let's go.
I put my hands on my furry knees and pant. I don't normally do this much exercise.
Well,
Okay.
Well, not in the daytime, at least.
Hey.
Not on these 2 feet. Wait.
Has it been
Oops.
45 seconds?
Hmm?
Has it been 45 seconds? Yeah.
Yeah, you guys ran up
Right.
trying to
Yeah.
find.
Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! What have we done? This is.
Oh, come on,
This
let's
is quite
just go.
quite a problem.
It's been 30 seconds.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just take the quick opportunity right now
Has
to
anyone
clean
got-
up this fucking mess on here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the point. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's sort it out.
Because at
I'll
least
get to
if there's nothing changed in here, then who's gonna believe him?
Well, yes. Well, maybe. I mean, we.
I mean, I'm talking out my arse, but fuck it, let's see, because it's worth a try.
It gives
Okay.
their story less credibility. There you go. Let's go. Quick, everyone, tidy up.
Tidy up time.
I'm mage hand cleaning. I don't.
It doesn't
Marshall
really
is
do a
sat
lot.
there like doing your nails or something.
You're kind of just moving ash into more ash, to be honest.
Okay, but can we get rid of the blood?
I don't have much that cleans.
I don't think I've got anything either.
I don't have a cleaning spell.
Prestidigitation is a cleaning spell.
Yeah.
All right.
Did anybody, you talk about these two clans that are fighting each other. Did anybody remember the clan sign or anything like that from the other clan?
Wasn't it? They didn't have the different scarab
They had-
beetle.
Some different amulet that we don't
We
have.
could. No, we do.
Any
have-
kind of
we do
flag or
have-
signal?
We do have one of those. My thing has died. Hold on. We do have two of them, don't we?
Do we?
Yeah, we got it when we raided the pile of things after the Minotaur attack. There were two. There were two other scarab beetles.
Ooh, we could leave.
Plant one on.
Plant one.
Oh, yeah. Aye.
But it probably you could wrap it round the neck of this statue of Lolth.
Aye, why not? Fuck it.
Yeah, let's do it. And I'm going to leave a dead mole as well, just to throw them off.
Right.
Cool.
Sorry, so what did you do here?
Obsidian statue of Lolth in the middle of the burnt area, maybe with some in the like a bloody area, and we wrap the enemy house's scorpion signet brooch around the statue of Lolth, and then there's a mole as well.
Yeah, I've got a dead mole in my bag, so I'm going to put the dead mole somewhere.
Good to know. Okay.
Do you think we should write anything, like write a message in Undercommon or something?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
What should I write? I've got
What's
some.
the other house called?
Oh, I don't remember.
Maybe it should just be like something like,
We hate you.
I don't know, revenge.
Your mama
is sweet.
stinks.
True house of Lolth will fuck you.
Your mama's so fat.
Your mama's so fat.
It's Freth, isn't it? House Freth.
Breath for life.
Freth for life.
Breath until we die.
Oh,
and they
guys.
this is meta talking.
I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know if you are. I can see where we are now. And there's something.
Oh.
No, it's me just trying to put corpses here, don't worry, it's fine.
I can't see anything. I'm my screen's red.
I
Yeah, I
thought
can't
that
see
some
either.
creepy guy was just coming in.
Imagine how bullshit it would be if it's like, oh, you reach the other side and look, the drow already know you before. No, I'm just leaving the rotted corpses of the slain that you've decided
we
to
do
bring
have
in
the
with
giant rotted corpse of the Thunder Beast as well nearby. Could that help in the illusion?
What?
No, because
No.
that's miles away.
No.
No, it's ages away. No, we don't want to go do that.
It's just look, we're gonna face the music one day, and we'll have to just deal with it then. Okay? I mean,
I think the
Am
necklace is
I
enough.
writing anything or not?
What do we write? Like, unless was it a brother and sister or twins you lot was talking about from the other
just
clan?
House Freth send their regards.
Okay, I write that in Undercommon.
Mm.
The what was I gonna say?
In what?
I've got
No.
chalk or I've got ink, whatever.
Well, blood from one of the
Blood.
bodies.
No, we didn't
Whatever
clean up the
sticks
blood.
there.
Oh yeah, we're mopping up the blood.
And
Uh,
what was I gonna say?
Just fuck it.
I just write it in chalk. House Freth sends their regards.
On a very dark stone.
We're fucked.
Yep.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Oh my godness, I don't feel easy about this, but this was for the greater good. I swear it.
The greater
Right,
good.
let's go and pledge allegiance to House Threth.
I feel
I
like
don't think there was anything
Let's just not go
particularly
near
good
the
about
drow
that,
for a
to be
while.
honest.
Let's just
Are you-
avoid the drow.
Are you going through the portal or not?
Yes,
Keep
yes,
going
Yes.
back.
yeah.
We're through.
And then should we call it there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just firstly, Amber wants to apologise for spilling the beans on the portal. She got caught and didn't expect to have to say it, and she did, and she really apologises. So sorry.
We all make
Alright.
mistakes. I just hope that we've done the right
Welcome to
thing.
the team, Ludusia and Emwen.
Welcome to the what?
Welcome to the
Team.
team.
Oh, I thought you said what happened to the
Oh, it's
tube.
funny that. Welcome to
It
the
happens-
team, because it didn't feel
happens
like part
all
of
the
the
time.
team when you lots were having your wee chat.
I don't know you that well, and plus you don't like me in your head. You said.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah. Fair
Do you
enough.
want to give that fancy cloak back or not, Mr. Man?
Mr. Man.
I don't want to give it back, no.
I must say, I think we're going to atone for this evening's festivities.
To be honest, we already killed the drow queen from this house,
Yeah,
so
we did.
our comeuppance
Yeah.
was coming at some point.
Yeah.
Like-
I know, but this man healed you, and we slayed him in bad faith.
Well, he didn't heal me. His liege lady
Yeah.
healed me.
Well,
Also, it didn't heal me, so I don't really give a shit.
oh dear.
Are you keeping up the accent?
Aye.
Oh dear. Well, look, we will see how it goes. We've got a mission here. We need to press forward.
Yeah.
But
Onwards.
first,
I say We go and get some money off House Threth. We've just done a job for them.
Do we? I mean, I know it seems crude, but can we please check these bodies for money now?
I've got an idea.
You might guess.
I've got another idea. Check the bodies for money. Take the heads to House Freth as a sign of allegiance.
We're not sure we're welcoming House Freth after the Minotaur.
Well, this is my point. Tell them, it shows them that we're still loyal to House Freth, so they won't kill us on sight.
I'm relatively sure that after all that you've told us about this, your adventures, that people are going to twig at some point that we are not really allies to anyone. Unless we're
Certainly not these dirty drow.
I like the idea that the people we serve ourselves. That's fun.
A good drow is a dead drow. That's what I always said.
Sound words, my friend, sound words.
Well,
I say let's just avoid the drow for a while.
Yeah.
so I'm rummaging through their pockets as we're having this conversation.
Oh, they have nothing. They have nothing of value on their person. Anything. I mean, all their things are charred and burnt. The mage's component pouch may have been helpful for you, Hopper, but that has been burnt to a complete cinder. Yeah, completely worthless. Just charred and not smelling so great.
Well, the greatest loot is the knowledge that they won't slay endless, helpless people through the information that they learned.
Yes.
I guess that's the upside.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry
Right.
again.
Murder hobos. Oopsie.
Oh no, it happened again.
That you.
Right. Well, if that's it feels like we've lost something tonight.
Yeah. Everyone changed their alignment to chaotic neutral, or
Mine was already chaotic.
That is my literal line.
I think I may have already been there.
Yeah, I think we're all there. Sounds like.
I actually don't know what my.
I'm just neutral. I'm not even chaotic. I'm just
Yeah, I'm just
straight up.
neutral.
straight up
Yeah.
neutral.
I'm pretty sure I'm chaotic neutral.
I think I'm chaotic neutral as well, but it doesn't sound.
Very popular.
How do I tell?
I mean, Ludusia is chaotic as fuck.
She
And
is
she
pure
fuck.
chaos.
That's what she fucking wants.
Okay.
That's
Right.
weird.
Do we have any final comments, Mr. Jennings?
I think it might be bedtime.
Yeah.
Are you disappointed in us?
Yes.
You look pretty upset.
Jesus fucking Christ, guys. Okay,
Sorry,
well, that's the end of episode 71.
Sorry, Dodge.
Good shit.
Good
Bye,
shit.
viewers. Bye, me.
Bye.
Bye.
See you in 3 weeks.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Is it 3 weeks?
See ya.
Oh yeah, because Charlie and Katie were away for 2.
Oh man.
Right, I'm ending it there. 3, 2, 1. Bye.